Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous shows. We're streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into the final table of tonight's $250 buy-in, a $10,000 guaranteed prize pool bounty event here at PBKC. It is me. It is Mikey B. I am joined by the guy to my right.
Your left.
No, my right. The left there.
Yeah, that is-
But
I mean,
right,
them.
right. The dream team is back together again. It's Mike. It's Ernest. Ernest, say hello.
Hello.
That's when you're supposed to say hello.
Yeah,
Ernest.
pretty true.
All right, before we get started with the poker playing, let's introduce you to our cast of characters tonight. We come to final table with 9 players. Before we begin, we have our dealers tonight. We have Emer, one of the best here at PBKC,
Absolutely.
as well as Justin, who is another one of our outstanding dealers. So before we go any further, though, let's see here. Let me get myself situated here. We're going to introduce you to the cast of characters for today's final table. We'll start in the 1 seat. That is Mr. Don Gordon. He is originally from Brooklyn. He now resides in Boynton Beach. He is retired. He loves golf, and his starting stack is 204,000 chips.
In seat number 2, we got Michael Stewartson. He is from Jamaica. He lives in Boynton Beach. His nickname is Mike. He is a food service director. His hobbies is, of course, basketball, and he likes to say hello to Lisa. His starting stack is 181,000.
We have a stream chat master with us in the 3 seat. We have Moofy. He is originally from New Hampshire, who now resides in Florida. His nickname, you guessed it, Moofy. His occupation is none of your business. Anything you'd like to know about him? He says not anything. His biggest poker win is -$7, and his starting stack is 184,000.
$7. Interesting. All right, seat number 4, we have Trevor Collins. He is from Port St. Lucie. He's an assistant store manager. His biggest poker win is $6,800. 16K bad beat as well, too. His hobbies and interests, of course, hiking, movies, and racing. And his starting stack is 300. Well, his stack currently is 372,000.
In 5 seat, we have Mike Preston, originally from New Jersey, now resides in Jupiter. He is retired. His biggest poker win is 14K in a seniors event, and his interests are golf. His starting stack is 163,000 chips.
Seat 6, Chad Creamer, a regular to our poker room. He is from Wellington, Florida. Nickname is Chad, and his stack is 125,000.
All right, in the 7th seat, we have someone near and dear to the heart of both myself and Ernest. That is Mr. Rich Ganesh.
What's up, Richie?
Royal Palm Beach. His nickname is Ricky Rich. He's a gambler. He'd like to say hello to his wife, Sherry, who we're both very good friends with.
Absolutely.
His starting stack is 254,000 chips.
And finally, for me, seat number 8, we got David Moore. He is a fisherman, and his stack is 187K.
All right, in the 9th seat, we have Dave Sell, originally from Pennsylvania, now resides in Palm Beach Garden. His nickname, you guessed it, it's Dave. He is retired. He'd like to say hello to Christy. His biggest win is, his chip stack at the beginning of this final table is 436,000. So before we get going here, guys, we're about to go live right now. Emer looks like she's shuffling up the cards, so let's go ahead and move the camera over to the table. For today's event, 9th place is going to get $400. 8th place is going to get $465. We get $558 for 7th. 6th place is $696,000. As my computer starts to bring up random things. In 5th place, we get $931. 4th place is $1,266. 3rd place is $1,738. Yes, that is $1,738.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Home. 2nd place is $2,483, and 1st place takes home just over $4,000. And we're live with the final table of tonight's bounty event right here from PBKC, 1111 North Congress Avenue, conveniently right across the street from Palm Beach International Airport.
All right. So far, I got a bunch of folds coming in his hand.
That's it? That's how you guys do it? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you put them in and then you about 5 seconds.
Welcome to everybody who is watching along in the chat. Hello, Oaks Poker. Welcome aboard. Turn up the volume of the table here. Let's see what they're talking about.
So far, a lot of folds.
I think it's going to get raised.
He's raised.
Thanks, Josh. R. Bivers likes to say Ernest in all capital letters.
What's up? You got a call there. Heads up. Right out of the blinds.
Excuse me. That's a pretty good flop
Don
for
spikes his jack.
for Jack 4.
Decisions.
I don't know how much fireworks are going to be here.
Was a raise there. Call the raise.
It was a raise. I'm surprised that Michael's
Yeah,
calling with
double his-
only 130 blind, 130K. I wonder if Mike's going to try to represent an overcard here. This would be pretty crippling to Mike's stack if he makes this call here.
Seems married to his eights right now, but we'll see.
It's really weird because Don looked like he was reluctant to call, and then the raise happened pre-flop,
Right.
and then he ended up still making the call,
Right.
kind of defending his small blind after he had called. So I don't know if Michael can maybe put him on a random maybe
Right.
he has a queen 4 or queen
Right.
5, and if he has queen 5, he obviously has a full house. So I mean,
Right.
if you somehow can put him on a 5 in the small blind, I don't know why we're thinking. If you're in the position where you're thinking realistically, okay, well maybe he has a jack or maybe he has a queen, maybe he has a flush because it did go running flushes, flush cards and straight cards. So it's a very weird board here.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have been in love with eights.
Michael folds that hand, so.
Dealer here, Sean Timms, has chimed in. Lay it down. Don only plays if he has it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sean, he'll see that comment from you in about 15 minutes if he's watching on the delay here on twitch.tv or on YouTube. If not, you want to send him that via text, I'm going to shrug my shoulders. Or at least I thought maybe I'll find out he bluffs here.
Good job, Sean.
I mean, that's possible. It's very possible. We might see some bluffing here today from some unusual suspects, or it'll be just us catching on to the fact that they actually bluff.
That's the thing with final tables. Expect the unexpected, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Mike here has queen 10 in the 5 seat. He's thinking about it. He lays it down. The felt is very rough.
Yes.
It's a roof. Don, ace-9 of hearts on the button. See if he keeps his aggressive, I don't want to call, but I want to call
Yeah.
game plan up here.
Lots of love there. Lots of hearts.
Raise 20.
We be raising.
Oh, light raise there. King Jack suited for Mike.
Let's see what move does.
Ooh, Ace King.
Move.
Should get a call here at least, I'm sure. You got to figure put one of these guys on a pair. But Ace King's still too enticing. Ooh.
Move goes to Jam City.
Ooh. This final table, shake things up. Would you have done that, Ace King?
Yes.
Push on in?
Yeah, move. He's only got 180.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead money in the pot already.
Mm-hmm.
It went to 20. There was a call, so there's 40K right there. We're at, what were we at, 4-8?
Yeah.
That's 5 big blinds right there. So, I mean, he's going from
Mm-hmm. King Jack suited. Wow, let go. He let it go.
I mean, it's you got to figure that Moof isn't doing it with nothing.
He had to put him in a pair or something at least.
Our updated chip counts. Dave leading the way with 436,000. Don making a move. He's at 254K. As you see, the bottom four all under or at the 20 big blind threshold.
Thanks for being,
Mike looks like ace jack.
This was a bounty event. As you see here, the guys are actually signing for their bounties. They have decided to keep their bounties as we got here to final table. So they're signing for those right now.
Raise for 1,000. See what Dave does here. We're talking tens. Like, he's definitely gonna call at least. Ooh.
Player has moved to Jam City.
As soon as Dave gets all his chips together, he got so excited about going all in, dropped his chips. Everybody else folds so far. We get to Trevor, but ace four offsuit, he folds as well too. See what Mike does here with ace jack offsuit. Good job, Emer. 2 overs though, Mike. 2 overs.
2 overs is a very interesting decision here, but I don't know that I'm.
Sean says I'm calling that Rich goes all in the next 3 hands.
Is that to stack someone or that he's just gonna go all in, Sean? That's the question.
That's the $1 million question.
Is he going to stack some souls, or is he just going to do it to take down some blinds? Mike has made the call here with ace
Oh,
jack.
here we go. Pocket tens versus 2 overs.
David is at risk with his tens.
Them tens, right?
Let's see what happens. Flop is ace jack.
Wow.
And that'll do it.
2
Mike
pair.
David is out in 9th.
Wow. Final table was expected unexpected, always.
And then there was a next pay jump will be to $465.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
We're starting on Chad. He's got 7-5. Maybe Rich will rethink after that hand. Maybe. I don't know. I love 10 deuce. Yeah, it's a big 10-4 rubber ducky. Don wakes up with ace deuce of hearts.
He's gonna call.
Oh, Michael wastes
Michael
no
all
time.
in.
Going jam.
This player's getting a little antsy now already early in this final table.
Well, we talked about that the bottom four were in that boat where they needed to make some moves to get chips. And Michael had actually lost chips to Don already on the 8s versus or Jack 5 hand or Jack 4 hand, whatever it was. So he's a little bit more in the danger zone. And there you go. You see the payouts on your screen right now. David out in 9th place. We're down to 8 here at the PBKC. A lot of fun stuff coming up here. We had Jackie Martling on Thursday. Did you go?
No, I didn't have a chance to go.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's unfortunate. It sounded like it was a good show, though.
Yeah.
Everybody on Facebook said that it was a very funny show.
Mm-hmm.
We actually don't have anybody coming until, I think, the second week in January. So we're taking the Christmas, New Year's break. So check out pbkennelclub.com for more. I know we have a couple of already announced talents coming in the month of January. So if you're looking for that stuff, please head over to pbkennelclub.com.
Will be raised 20,000.
Murphy.
Love
He's
that-
gonna get
I
called
love
by
that
a
name.
real. He's gonna get called by a real hand though.
That's Michael's ace jack.
See how I said call, not raised. Call.
Oh, ace jack was good. Was good to Mike before. Let's try it again.
If some is good, more is better. Until Chad woke up with ace king, and now it's Jamville.
Jam City again.
Mufi makes the brilliant decision to
Get me out of here.
hang a hard left. Chad is all in for about 117,
Okay. Yeah.
maybe 112. Mike does not want to dance with ace jack this time and lets it go as Chad picks up the dead money, and that'll help again. People that have smaller stacks trying to keep themselves in a position to make a move in this tournament. Chad was the big blind that hand. And that gets him to the 20 big blind number. So
Yeah.
that's a big move for him here.
Absolutely. You got to try surviving by any means necessary.
I mean, outside of the top 5, everybody under the top 5 with that, like, under 260 mark, I feel like I would be a little in fear.
And now I got some mediocre hands. 9-7 deuce, 8-3. Ugh.
I'll say this. I was here on Thursday. The cash game was playing hands like this like it was going out of style. I don't think you're going to see that tonight.
No. A little more discipline in this one.
Just a smidge.
10-5.
Rich says, I raise.
The 6-4.
Rolling around the street in my 6-4. Making Chad fold.
Yeah, it's got to fold.
That's my low card. Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Nice sell job by Rich. Nice sell job.
Again, he's picking on the guy sitting to his right that does not have a lot of chips when it fold around to him. Trying to accumulate chips is the name of this game because,
Absolutely.
especially when you get down to the final 4 to final 5, you may actually be able to make plays depending on where the blind levels are at. So you need as many chips to get there as you can. Again, we have Emer in the box right now. Everybody loves Emer. The sitcom's coming to Netflix, I think, in the fall. Everybody loves Emer. What?
I like it. I'll watch.
I would too. Her son's hilarious.
Yes, he is. Hey, Jackaroo.
Yes.
And some more mediocre hands coming here now.
Yeah.
7-3.
Oh, here comes Rich.
Oh, Rich with 10s. Ooh. As he raises, I think.
No,
He
he
called
called the
He
raise
called
up by
He called
Don.
raise, right.
Dave will call with his 10-7. Nothing like some mediocrity here. We have 3 players, all of them over the 200 chip mark. Once we get to the flop here,
Ooh.
and
Every
we
10 to count for now.
smashing.
Every 10 to count for now.
Rich hits his set. Dave has second pair. Don flops top pair with a bad kicker. Don's the only one that can still win this hand aside from
Sean
Rich.
could be right here. I can see Rich, going on top here at some point. Especially now.
Don makes it 36. Rich,
Yeah.
do you just call?
It's called. It's a smooth call.
No, he may. I'm saying, would you have just called? He definitely raised.
I would have raised.
Looks like 105.
Yeah,
It
I would have
is.
raised.
Are you sure? I don't know. I think I may want Don to just keep hanging himself. I feel like I don't know that I'll get called for another
I'm
70,000.
also more conservative player too.
That's
so.
You have to think top sets by far ahead right now.
Right, of course.
I mean, I think that I would have probably stayed and let him bet one more time and then raise
Right.
the turn. Because if you check there, maybe a 7 comes out and you get David stuck in there as well, who's got the chip lead right now. Maybe you get him involved in something where he's got 2 pair.
Right.
You got the set. He can't hit a card. You have him drawing dead.
It's a good point.
Maybe Don gets a 4.
Right.
Or gets a straight draw card out there, and then you hammer him on the turn after he bets. In a game where we're trying to accumulate chips, I feel that passing up on any opportunity to collect chips is something that I would
Right.
regret later in the tournament.
Right.
Raise 20.
Ooh, move to 9-8 suited raise. Mike calls 20,000 with ace-9 suited. Yeah, Chad folds there. Rich folds. Dave folds. Ooh, ace-queen for none. with the win.
Don taking it down to
Ace
Chinatown.
queen. Ace queen.
Again, anybody new, hit that follow button. If you like, hit that subscribe button. You can skip all those ads, and you get some cool emotes, including the "Living Your Best Life" and the Noah Hunt face. As you,
Oh, that's a thing?
oh yeah, living his best life and the Noah Hunt face. Oh,
Huh?
speaking of Noah, Noah has joined the chat. Good evening, sir. It's funny, we start talking about him and he's here. We've been going for about, I'm going to say, 22-ish minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. About 20 minutes.
We started a few minutes early, gave the quick formal introductions of everyone, and then we've been playing for about 15 or so now. Don, we don't know what he has. Oh, well, that's not
King
that's not
4.
good. Ooh.
Raise 20 on top.
All right, so last time that we were in this position, the button was in the 9 seat. The same thing happened. Don called, just called, and then Michael raised. First time Don called him, now he folds.
Right.
Could Michael be getting himself in trouble by continuing to raise Don, thinking that he's just somebody easily that he could pick off? Because as Sean has said in the chat, Don is normally someone who only plays if he has it.
Right.
Is he going to get himself into a spot where he may get clipped by Don later on?
It's very possible. It's very possible. Especially on the final table, when it's so unpredictable. Anything can happen. Easy to read, guys, when you're playing 5 tables left.
Yes, that is
6
Rich
tables left.
Ganesh. Noah.
When you're on the final table and you got to make a move, got to stay in the game, you know, anything can happen. Anything's live.
Raise 27. Can you have her switch the clock? We're not taking that break.
Yeah, no break.
No break.
No breaks.
Ooh, yeah, we got to fix that. You're right.
Yep.
Moofy goes to Jamville.
We got all in from
Moofy.
Ace Queen suited.
I don't know that Dave has put himself into a spot where he keeps playing these
Mid-level.
middle of the road hands. 10-7.
Yeah.
Ace 8 now. As the chip leader, I don't love getting in with these hands. I kind of want players betting into me when I have better holdings to go after them. Oh, you're going to raise? Okay, cool. I'm going to snap you off with kings or something like that. I don't want to really give chips away at this point.
Right.
Especially knowing that I came in with probably like 150K chip lead. I
Right.
don't want to give the chips away that I've been working all day to try to accumulate.
I think there's a need for him to stay aggressive, though, too, also. Despite.
But the thing is,
you
he
know.
hasn't really been aggressive with his chip lead. It's been call. If you're leading out and you're getting called by Moofy or you're getting raised by Moofy, then you tip your cap and
Right.
your aggression is now turned into, okay, well, maybe they have something better, and I can get away from it. But if you're just going to call and then when somebody raises you fold,
Right.
you're giving away all your equity,
Yeah.
at least your long-term equity. Folds around to Dave with the 4-2s, who lays it down. Don.
Pocket 8s.
Here we go.
Pocket 8s.
This is the hand that Michael fell in love with on the first hand of the tournament.
Right.
That Don got some chips from him.
Yeah.
Let's see if it goes. Let's see if it goes differently on this time through. Blinds have gone up, guys. Just so you know at home, it is 5,000, 10,000 with a 10,000 big blind ante.
Don is raising.
I think it's a tell that he made it 80,000. I mean, at home, we obviously know that's a tell because he has 8s, but
Right.
Moofy asking Justin if he's our waitress. Gotta love Moof.
Throw some digs in there, man.
Gotta love it. Yeah. Thank you for all those of you that are in the chat with us, whether you're talking or whether you're just enjoying the lovely sounds of myself and Ernest. We thank you all for joining us this evening. If you haven't yet, hit that follow button. If you'd like, subscribe. You can get those cool little emotes that I posted a few minutes ago of Q eating a chicken wing with a fork, a.k.a. living his best life, and the Noah Huh face
As Michael goes in.
all in.
King 8. A little desperate, I guess, right? Here? I mean, do you have a goal in King 8? I mean,
I look at it from this standpoint, especially in Michael's perspective.
yeah.
It's folded around to you. There's 25,000 chips in the middle, and you have to get through 3 players.
Yeah.
Your 8 is probably live.
Right.
At the best, both of your cards are
Right.
live against a random ace or a middle-of-the-road pocket pair. And Mike has lost some chips, so he's got to get to accumulating chips rather quickly. If not, his chip stack will dwindle down in this blind level very quickly.
Right. We got a new dealer, Justin.
Here comes Justin. It folds. Rich folds.
Dave does here, 8-6. He's probably going to fold that, I'm sure. Yep.
I was going to say, if he calls it, this plays into the I don't know why we're playing middle-of-the-road cards.
And there's some more yucky cards. 9 deuce, king.
Hey. We like King 5.
Ugh, look at that.
See, let's see what Mike does here.
Queen
He has
3.
Queen 3.
Make a move, maybe?
See, so what happened is when Chad was the small blind, he called and Rich raised him with that crazy like 6-5 hand.
Right.
It's Chad may be a little gun shy to do the exact same thing to the guy to his right. So we get into a spot here. I think this flop would have been better if there was a 3.
Right.
15,000
And Mike lets it go, and Chad takes it down. Again, here are your updated chip counts. Michael in the 2 seat is our short stack. He has 125,000, equivalent to 12 big blinds. Dave and Rich and Trevor all over 300,000, with Dave leading the way with about 379,000. He started this final table with 436. So
I will say, though, all 8 players, though, within range of each other, though. It's not like it's a runaway right now. You know what I'm saying? One big move here, and you're pretty much chip leader.
correct.
That includes Michael, who's right now, lowest on chip stacks currently on the table. Anything's possible. As anything is possible, he wakes up at 9s.
My man's all in.
And Michael goes all in. Once again.
Ooh. Mike behind with pocket 3s, thinking maybe he's getting frisky with nothing. Maybe he's just trying to be aggressive.
That's my word.
Frisky.
Frisky.
Chad calls with ace jack.
Ooh.
Oh, Rich has got the Craig. He's got the Craig 8-4. I don't think he's playing.
He's
it,
not
though.
playing that. Come on now.
Come on.
1984. It's
4-4-4 flop. Let's go.
Yeah. Here we go. Should be a battle here.
The classic.
Ooh. Chad the lead.
Jack.
Chad 2 pair. Chad with the win. I think Michael did the right thing there. He had to make a move. You can't just sell your chips. You have to make a move at some point.
Correct. As Michael falls in 8th place, we're down to 7.
Yep.
That's a big hand for Chad, though, because
Yeah.
Chad gets his chips and now is probably sitting at about 220, 230.
Yep.
Again, first place taking just over $4,000, as you see here
Nice payout.
on our payout scale. Next out gets about $558 for their afternoon here at PBKC, 1111 North Congress Avenue, conveniently right across from Palm Beach International Airport. We'll start the action on Don, our 15th hand of the evening. Moofy.
Ooh, ace king again. Wait, Wolfie.
20,000 to the.
See, this raise here by Moofy is interesting. All he does is double it, so he wants someone to call.
Right.
He's trying to trap somebody with a baby ace or
Right.
a mid-sized king that's suited. And he's gotten one taker, and Dave's going to defend for 10K more.
Right.
Noah, I have noticed that Stream Elements is definitely cracked out of its mind. It was on Thursday also. And Moofy flops pretty good here. Mike probably sticks around for one more.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he races. And
Thing
then
is, he has no help with the suits at all. He's relying on the
I
ace.
don't. How do you, with two people behind you? I don't know that I can race here with.
He's in sell mode now, guys. He got to sell, so he has something bigger than that.
Buddy, it's not just sell mode though. At this point, the problem is it's not just. I don't know that Moofy can put him on two pair here. I mean, if I move, I think I just shove over.
Put him on 2 hearts, maybe. Run into. This is an interesting battle. Interesting battle here.
Players all in.
Movie's all in. He made a move.
That makes the most sense.
And now, Mike, what do you do here? You do have top pair, but you outkick.
I think I just lit 60K on fire and I fold to live and play another hand.
Yeah, I mean. And that's assuming he thinks that he doesn't have an ace.
One or knocked out.
This is why poker's great, man. The mind games is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I want him to call. I'm not gonna say it. Obviously, this is to see what's on the turn of the river. It's out of curiosity.
I just don't think you can call here. I think you
No
just
way.
have
I'm
to,
with you.
Even if Moofy's on a flush draw, you don't have any heart blocker.
Right.
If he has a set, you're drawing dead.
Yeah.
If you over kicker,
made the
you
right
know
play
you got to
here.
hit one of your 3 outs.
Yeah, he made the right play here.
I don't know that I don't know that I'm in love with that raise. From Mike, I think that's one of those hands where I would like to see a turn card for 20K and just move on from my day. The clarity is really amazing, says Noah. Yeah, we have Ron in production right now. He's doing a great job
Shout
getting
out to
the, getting the cameras and everything set up before we went live. I was in there with him while we were trying to work on some zooms and some focuses.
Mike's all on ace king, by the way. Ace king offsuit. Is this a frustration bet here? You think? Last
No,
hand?
no, not at all. He lost 60K. He's
Not all in.
Dave's all in. I don't think this is frustration at all. I think Mike was happy with taking the blinds down, knowing that he lost 60K. But, you know, now that he gets a call, he's hoping that he's
Right.
ahead. Worst case, he's racing something, which he is right here.
There we go.
And there's the ace right on the flop. Waste no time for Mike. And
That's a win.
Dave has doubled up Mike here with ace king. And here are the new chip counts. Moofy has taken the lead with 344,000.
More tightening, too. Look at
Correct.
those numbers. Tightening up now.
Correct.
Literally 100K between first and last right now.
Nobody is in that dreaded 20 big blinds or
Nope.
less factor here. We've kind of compacted where we were at earlier in the tournament.
You make one move here, you're either chip leader or you're gone.
Well, maybe not one move unless the move's all in.
Right.
Because you do have the ability to potentially get clipped by and lose a little bit here or there, but nothing too impressive. Oh, for those of you at home, we have Marky Mark in the
Oh,
Funky
hi,
Bunch
Mark.
standing above us. Are you playing this evening's tournament? All right, he's going to dabble in tonight's tournament, which is a $100 buy-in.
Got a first timer, I think, here.
Oh, hello, Thomas
Conrad.
who is rooting for Trevor. Welcome to the stream. For all of you first-time viewers, feel free to
Welcome.
hit that follow button and welcome aboard the entertainment extravaganza that is PBKC. Or as Josh so elegantly calls it, the Action Palace.
Shout out to Tall Josh.
He's floating around here today. I saw him a little while ago before we went live. He was helping us with some stuff. I think he's downstairs fidgeting with some of our videos to make some great content for our TikTok, which if you're not following us there, follow us there, as well as clip shows for both YouTube and Twitch that I think are coming. Special shout out to Josh for all the hard work that he's put in on this bad boy. If you haven't already, I believe you can still view the final tables and the feature tables from the Palm Beach Winter Classic that we had. All those videos were very well done by the production staff, if I do say so myself. And a great work from both Noah and Mike on the commentary, as well as Jamie, Josh. I hopped on for about 5 minutes early.
I got 10 minutes on one.
You got in. Yeah, we all dabbled in here, so it was a lot of fun. Don goes all in here with Ace King.
Ace King's a big hand right now. It's a lot of Ace King on this table today. That's the fourth time I think I've seen this today.
And the thing is whenever it's been dealt, it's been hitting. Oh, hey, Poker Noah subscribed at a tier number 1. Subscribe.
Josh go. I do guys watching feet, and I think it's swell. Wow.
Awesome. If you are feet in the chat,
Hello, feet.
please put some kind of foot emoji in the chat for
Yeah.
us. That'd be great. Chad here with pocket sixes. Let's see if he makes a raise here. Or if he just tries to hit a flop. 20? I don't know that I'm a big fan of just the consistent min click that we have going on here. I feel like I would be happier if, like, oh, here's 25, here's 35. You're letting hands like Ace King get in there.
You think 20 is too low?
I do. I think min clicking here is... Oh, it's inviting for hands like Jack 9. I mean, obviously, Moof's going to...
I mean, unless he wants the action. I mean, which he's getting right now.
I don't know that I ever want the action, though, with sixes here.
We got a re-raise here now.
Yeah, by shocker by Ace King.
I think it's safe to say that Moofy's been the most aggressive player here today on this table.
For those of you that don't know, Moofy plays in Rose's game, the Omaha game, and he's probably one of the more aggressive players there as well. At least from what I've seen it dealt to him. So aggression, I think, is something that he has on his side, but I think he also has the players are very unfamiliar with him because he's not the tournament player that they sit with 3, 4, 5, 6 days a week whenever they're playing here. He's not a Jeff. He's not even a Maurice. He sits there. I think he said approximately 4 words the entire time, maybe less. If we have a word counter, can we put that up somewhere? Moofy's word count.
Yeah.
besides all in, because he said that like 3 times, and other than that, he hasn't said like
nothing else.
Yellow. So it's a lot of these guys play with each other fairly large amount of time, so you understand that, okay, well, you know, when Chad is, and let me just use Chad as an example, when Chad is the big blind, you know, or the small blind, he likes to protect it, but not really call raises.
Right.
So if Rich has played with him a lot, he's going to raise his small blind 9 out of 10 times, knowing if he gets called, he has it. If he doesn't, he's winning extra money. Middle of the road, 10-8.
I was going to say, your favorite raise in the world, the mid raise.
Min click with 10-8.
Mid click.
Michael might call here with 4s, though.
I mean, it's pretty enticing. I mean, you're only calling 10,000 more. I mean,
15 more. He's the
15
small
more.
blind.
Right.
This show is brought to you by Coconut Berry Red Bull, the drink of yours truly.
He folded.
He may be gun shy from the Ace 9 against move.
Of course, absolutely. Which is weird because I remember next time when Ace King went all in.
It's easier to go when you're making the action than it is calling the action.
Right.
The problem that Mike has ran into is especially with Moof. Moof raised him
Right.
on that hand, and it's very hard whenever you're thinking about, well, what hand could he have had? Obviously, he doesn't have the joy of seeing the whole cards that we do.
Of course. We get
Thanks to this great table from Gorilla Gaming, where we can see the RFID
That's
cards.
right. Sit here and watch.
Middle of the road ace. I don't love it here.
Yeah,
I don't love this.
Ace King's been the thing here. Mid raise has been the thing here.
People dabbling around with mid-size aces. It's kind of a thing here.
A lot of respect shown here against this table. Everybody's within 100,000 of each other.
King 10 suited. All right. And Rich flops a straight draw. Don flops bottom pair.
Rich checks.
13 outs, but it looks like 4 of them are dead.
Right.
Rich makes it 25. He calls. We have heads up. Oh, royal draw.
Trying to get used to the our flop, on the right side of the
Oh yeah.
I'm getting used to that a little bit.
Ron moved that. He told me before.
No,
we went
I
live.
like it there. So I had to get used to it though.
I do too. Rich picks up even more outs here as he picks up now the 4 hearts that are.
As Rich collects 50K there. He's got to be a leader, at least second place, right? At least.
I want to say he's the chip leader.
Right.
If it's not, it's Moofy.
Yeah. Rich is leader, 417.
Rich and then Moofy. We have 2
So-
players that have entered that dreaded danger zone.
So Rich and Movie put some distance to themselves and everybody else. As Dave and Don is now on the bottom of the barrel there, 20 or less big blinds.
It's funny. We had talked not 10 minutes ago about how we bunched up, and now we have expanded again.
Right.
Trevor here with 6-5 of diamonds makes it 25,000. Is this Trevor just I'm sick and tired of not playing hands?
He's been very quiet.
He has been.
Yeah.
Not playing a lot, not making very many moves.
It's hard to sit on these chips too. Also this final table.
Hey, look at that. Rich wakes up with the hand of the night.
Ace King, of course. Does he do the same thing Russ is doing? No. Well,
No,
nice.
you raise. You don't want mid-size hands
Right.
in there.
That's a big raise though.
That's fine.
It's enough to isolate at least, at the very least.
You're happy taking down 45K
Yeah.
when you're the chip leader
Mm-hmm.
because you're stacking chips. You're not giving chips out. And you had like 7 high.
Right.
So I don't know that we're really all that worried about it. I'm looking in the chat right now, and Feet is still here, and we have not got the
Feet, where are you?
the feet.
Swell. That was great, Josh. That was great. Pocket threes at Chad here. Black threes. Another mid rate. No, mid.
He has a pair.
He has a pair. Yep.
All that matters. is
Oh,
he's
Queen
ahead.
Jack suit. This is gonna be interesting here.
All right, I'm gonna say the flop comes like Queen 5-3.
Heads up.
Queen 5-3.
A lot of clubs there.
Flush draw versus a set. Okay.
The club is dangerous, though. We'll say that.
Dangerous. Chad makes it 20K with his bottom set. Dave's looking at his hand thinking, is this the time that I make my last stand? He's only got 100
Yep.
all in and a call.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Hope for the club for here for him for Dave. Well, Chad has a set of threes. We'll see what happens here. It's gonna be interesting. As Chad hangs on.
Threes hold.
Tourniquet.
Threes full.
Yep.
And that will knock out Dave in 8th place.
And we're down to 6 players. Next spot, 696.
All right, let's address this real quick while
Yes, sir.
we sit here.
Yeah.
Dave came into final table as the chip leader and exits in 7th place. What could have gone differently? Updated chip count. Chad is taking the lead. Rich is
Yeah.
in 2nd. Moofy's in 3rd. And then there is a severe drop-off
Yeah.
to the 4, 5, and 6 spots.
There's definitely a tier now being developed here. The three-man tier here between Chad, Rich, and Moofy.
If Mike, Trevor, and Don take each other out, they could get themselves into that tier. We could have a fun 4-way exhibition.
Yeah.
Raise 25,000 to bet.
Trevor's a little more aggressive the last couple of hands now. She was very quiet to start off this final table. Now he's getting a little more aggressive. I think he sees the danger of falling behind here because 3 of the guys on the table already have started to put some distance to themselves.
Moofy's going to dabble with 9, 10
Yep.
here.
Mm-hmm.
They each hit a piece.
35,000 to bet.
Moofy hits a 9.
Trevor has 5 outs, which one of them is burned.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dud
Good
card.
check there, Moofy. Is Trevor still on the gas? No, one more check.
No, I think Trevor knows that until
He
he
did-
hit that
he
card
took
that he
clear.
was behind.
Check. Did he go bet here?
Yes. And I do not expect him to get a call.
No.
It's 80,000.
Got 2 overs on the board anyway. Should be a fold here any second now.
I think
Let him stew a little bit.
well, I think Moofy may have been hoping for a smaller bet,
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Go over the
25,000,
top, maybe.
and he could have came over the top representing the ace if maybe he put Trevor on Jack 10, King
Right.
Jack, something like that. But the minute that he makes it 80K,
Right.
he knows that the minute that he makes any kind of move, he's getting snap called.
Right. Like I said, last couple of hands, Trevor's a little more aggressive.
It's super blurry on your side, Tom's. All right, we'll
Working on that.
We'll pass that message over to Ron and see if we can clear up that angle.
Fix the same camera. It's probably camera 2.
Don here with 9-6 of clubs. The hand of the night is ace king. The suit of the night is clubs, it looks like.
All right, a little polite 3-ways here.
Oh. Oh,
A lot
boy.
of aces. Oof.
Hand of the night is definitely ace king.
Yes. Ace King, you are the real MVP tonight.
I think whoever wants to be aggressive here is going to win this hand. And Don gets there on the river. If we go to the ocean card, Moofy has a flush draw.
That's 20,000.
Don's calling. He's got a piece of it.
That's a call. Showtime.
2 pair.
Don shows his 6-9.
And Don needs it. Don
Takes
needs it.
down the pot.
Don needs that. It's a big win from here. If I'm not mistaken, he might be the lowest tip stack here on the table.
He
Definitely
was
bottom.
going into that hand. He may not be anymore.
Yeah,
He still is by about
by a little-
30K.
Yeah, a little 30K.
But he has 21 big blinds now.
Yeah. All 6 guys out of the dreaded big blind.
The danger zone.
Danger zone. Danger zone.
We're entering the danger zone, huh? First name Macho, second name Big Blind.
We're already in the money, too.
I think this is where Mark walked over.
Mm-hmm.
Raise 30,000 to bet.
Yep. Yeah, you can hear me on the background. Hey, Mark. Yeah, that was when Mark came down.
Made the mic so loud there, I guess. I don't know.
It's a hot mic. What do you want from me? I'm Mike. It's a hot mic. What do you want?
The mic is lava.
The floor is lava. The floor is lava. All right. Well, we have a moment here. You haven't seen it yet. But what is your interest level and excitement level for one Spider-Man?
Very excited. My wife is going to see it tomorrow night with her brother. I plan on seeing it with her probably as well too at some point this week.
Okay.
We'll see what happens there.
I saw it earlier today. I'm not giving away any spoilers.
Please
I'm
don't.
just telling you to go watch it and make sure that you stay for both
Oh, we always do that.
of the end scenes.
Every Marvel movie we go to see, we always stay with credits because we know.
There's one early in the credits and there's one late in the credits, so make sure you stay for both.
Okay.
Mike raises to 25K here with ace-5 suited. Chad will defend with his ace-9 off, and we're going to go to a flop heads up here.
But every review I've heard so far of the movie in the last 24 hours has been fantastic. So
I absolutely loved every minute of it.
yeah.
Mike here has flopped a flush draw. Chad with a backdoor straight draw if he wants to dabble with it.
Mm-hmm. Still a race here between these two. With a big lead.
Chad lays it down, and Mike's going to take it down. Taking it down to Chinatown. Here are updated chip counts. Rich is in first. Chad's in second. Trevor's in third. Moofy is now in the 4 spot. We like to call this moving day like we do in golf. Saturday is moving day.
Yeah.
This tournament is moving day for the 6 people left involved.
Yes.
We're moving people around left and right in the chip count department.
Just saw breaking news. Anthony Davis out 4 weeks with an MCL sprain left knee. That spill was. I don't know if you saw the game last night. That spill was nasty.
I did not watch the game last night.
Nasty.
That definitely. We may have found out the reason why that camera was blurry, Thomas. We the fan may have caught our
Okay.
background.
That makes sense.
And it kind of, when it does, the camera kind of catches anything that's moving.
You sure
So
wasn't-
if it's moving, it
sure
kind of
wasn't a
catches it.
ghost?
So that should help clarify the blurriness. Mike here with ace-9 after Trevor races to 25 with king 10 off.
Richie was 9-8 suited. He calls for
Rich likes to defend with suited cards.
I would too. As long as it costs enough, you know.
As long as it's cost efficient.
Yeah. I'm not gonna break my bank.
What, like Costco, where you buy in bulk?
I was just there 2 days ago, actually. I played. It made me broke
Color
one
me
day.
surprised.
That place
Batman.
makes me broke.
No. That place doesn't make you broke. Your eating habits make you broke.
That too. Well, the eating habits from Costco makes me broke.
Don't go to Costco hungry. You won't eat all the free samples.
I've been good about that actually lately.
What is wrong with you? Who goes to Costco and doesn't eat the free samples?
Some of the samples have been not that great though. To be honest with you. They've been kind of
Who are you?
I'm not Spider-Man.
I'm revoking your Fat Kid Certified membership. What's wrong with you? Moofy races with ace-9. Trevor folds. Mike folds. We won't know what Mike has. Those shit cards are gone forever.
Mike's been a little conservative since the last 20 minutes, I would say.
I mean, I'd be conservative too after the ace-9, ace-king war of 1812. Ooh, boy.
Ooh,
boy.
Moofy spikes his ace.
But Rich also hit
This is
second
king.
pair.
There's going to be a battle here because these two, a lot of chips for these two here.
Well, the thing is if you keep it cost efficient, you can get out of this hand with only losing
Right.
50 or 60K. I think you have to think of it as a win. Rich has 3 outs left out of the 5 that he possibly had, as both the King of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds have been burned.
You got to figure he's putting him on an ace. Ooh, he doesn't. Wow, what a move by Rich. You see that?
So he made
That's
it
a-
100 and he made it like 130.
Yeah, 60K, raise 130. Move said, get me out of here. Wow.
Again, it's the middle size ace. It's not as good as you think it is unless you flop 2 pair. If you do not flop 2 pair, you are in danger with ace mediocrity.
So you're saying Mufi pretty much underbet that. He should bet more on that spot.
No, what I'm saying is the minute that got raised, Mufi was like, oh, he has ace king, ace queen.
Right.
And I'm drawing severely behind. I just don't get, like, raising with the ace
Right.
cards.
That's what you're saying, yeah. I'll say this much. Rich defended his kings well, though. I'll say that much.
Mm-hmm. It's 50K now with the ace queen off from Rich. I don't know if Don's playing 9-3 of hearts.
Not 40K, no. I may, call a 20K like bet, but I don't know if I'm calling, obviously I'm calling the goalie out.
Blinds are up.
Yep.
It's
10,
10-15 with a 15 ante now.
Right.
So I don't know that I'm calling 30K with 9 high heart.
No.
So maybe if it limps, but it's never limping with,
Well,
with ace queen.
I think he was small blind to in that spot as well. But
All right, Emer's back in the saddle again. We're back in the saddle again.
I think it's the last stream before Christmas.
It is. We have we found that out earlier today that this will be the last time that you will see us
Or hear us.
or hear us before the Christmas holiday. We will be streaming, I believe, Thursday and Saturday of New Year's, but we will not be streaming New Year's Eve so that everybody can enjoy that distinct holiday together.
Yeah.
Raise.
Don is raised here with 4s.
I'm not a big New Year's guy anymore like I used to.
Why? Because you can't stay up past like
10 o'clock?
8:45.
You know what? It's scary how well you know me. It's scary how well you know me. But I will admit, the last couple of years I've been staying in. I've been falling asleep before midnight. Show
Buddy.
my age.
I mean, you can't stay up past 8:45 unless the Heat are playing on the West Coast. So unless the Heat are playing a West Coast game, yeah, you'll be asleep. before the ball
Priorities, buddy.
drops.
Priorities. Same to you, Fold'em 219.
Yes, yes.
Merry
Merry,
Christmas, Happy New
Merry,
Year.
and Happy New Year.
You have the heater on the West Coast, so I have to stay up and watch it. It's a struggle. Like last night, Metallica did a concert on Amazon Prime from San Francisco. Showed it into 2:15 in the morning. It was a struggle.
It was a struggle past what, like 9:30, just to stay up for the start of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I stayed awake, though, so.
Looks like Don has 4s again. Mike, of course, not putting the cards in the box. We need him to put those in the box.
Hey, Mike, I need to see your cards, man.
Put them in the box.
Slide to the right. Slide to the right.
One hop this
Slide to
time.
the right. Slide to. No, you're not gonna-
Ace 6-5 is the flop.
Check.
we ain't going to know.
I think if we have a bet of any shape or form, this hand's over. That's if Don has 4s.
Well,
20,000.
We're going to test that theory right now.
mm-hmm.
Call.
What do I know?
Sure was up.
What do I know?
Heads up.
Turn card. Looks like a face card. Looks like the Queen of Spades.
Mm-hmm.
Heads up.
Right now, it's guess what Mike has.
All right, let's see what we got
I
here.
don't think it's ace or king because
Oh, yep.
yeah, definitely
Yep.
not ace or king. Definitely not ace or king.
Don takes that one down.
Blinds are still 10, 15, 15.
Action starts on Rich.
8-5 suit. Off suit. Get me out of here. Oh, here comes the mediocre hands again.
Here comes the mediocrity. All in count from Mufi is 4.
Well, he's back to being aggressive,
Be aggressive.
and he has to because he's lost some chips in the last couple hands. Does have an ace?
He's not.
I doubt Don calls his hand.
He's not getting
Yep.
a call.
Ace 4 suited for Don.
Josh, our production coordinator, saying that we should see that camera that we are having the blurry problem to clear up in about another 5 to 10 minutes. We have a fan. I don't know if you guys can hear it right now. You might be able to. That we have so that there's some air circulating down there because the lights can make it fairly warm, but we had to turn it off because it's
Very sensitive.
it's causing the curtain over here to move.
Heads up.
99% to 1.
Mike way ahead right now.
You know who else is way ahead?
Who's that?
The New England Patriot defense.
Yeah, they'll be showcased tonight.
Way ahead.
So we have football for the next 4 days. You know that? Got a game tonight, games on Sunday, two games Monday, 2 games Tuesday.
I would like to give a special shout out to the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers for
What's
winning the Cure Bowl last night in Orlando. I was going to go to that, but
Yeah.
I wasn't able to. So, yeah, there's 2 games on Tuesday night now. They moved the
Seahawks
Philadelphia
away.
Eagles and the football team, and we moved the Niners Seahawks both to Tuesday.
No, Rams Seahawks.
Oh, Rams Seahawks, not
Yeah.
Niners. Wow.
Niners play Falcons tomorrow.
Yeah, one of
actually.
those West Coast teams. I don't like the fact that they're starting both games at 7 o'clock. What are we doing?
Is it one on Fox and one on?
No, they're both on Fox. And you're
Probably one on FS1.
No, it says whichever game is not your local one, you can watch on the Sunday Ticket app.
Oh, jeez.
What are we doing?
Please.
Better make sure we have that programmed here at PBKC.
Yeah, we have to get it.
Because if I miss one of those games, I'm going to big time rage. But I will say this: I don't really have to worry about it because 3 first-round buys in 3 leagues. So hello.
Oh, my, yeah. My fantasy team this year, I came back after 5 years absence from fantasy football, and I'm going back. I'm going to go away again for 5 years because I hate fantasy football.
Do you want some draft help?
I drafted okay. I got stung by Pat Mahomes not having a great year, at least in comparison to his first couple of years. Calvin really all of a sudden decides to take some time off.
Buddy, I don't want to hear about being stung. Okay, I'm in a dynasty league with a lot of people that work to use.
Full 219 says Bears for Monday. The Bears are probably my bottom 5 next week in my power rankings when it's all said and done.
So I play in a dynasty league with a bunch of people that either work in this building or used to work in this building.
Right.
I haven't had Michael Thomas all year. I had Christian McCaffrey for like a quarter of it max.
Run CMC.
I have Elijah Moore from the Jets. He's hurt. Lamar Jackson, heard of him? He's dinged up.
He agrees. See, he's bottom 5. Look at that.
I think I had him in bottom 5 this week, and you're like, oh, it's too soon.
Yeah, because you have the Jets and the Giants. I'm a Giant fan. They stink. Jaguars, Texans, and Lions. What are we doing here?
Hold on.
Look at your list.
I gotta look and see who I didn't put in there now.
This is
just
our
so I can make it
podcast, though.
part.
He comes on my podcast all the time. We do the power rankings every single
Dude,
Tuesday.
You can
Every
find
single
that
Wednesday.
on any of your major podcasting networks.
Earth Chicken Podcast, yes.
Oh, I didn't have the Giants in there.
No.
I didn't have the Bears in there either. I had the Panthers in there.
The Giants should be number 35. In my opinion.
Panthers, Jets, Jaguars, Lions, Texans were my bottom 5
Yeah.
this week.
As
Oof.
Don faced Queen 10.
Moofy.
Wolfie.
Moofy playing the aggressive card
Wolfie
there.
has to. Wolfie is now also lost a lot of chips the last couple of hands, so he has to start playing more aggressive. I don't blame him one bit.
I wouldn't say the Bears are in the bottom 5 too loud because that tall Josh is still floating around, and he doesn't need much of a reach to get the back of your head.
That's
and,
true.
And he will smack that headset right off the back of
That's
your
true.
head. So, I guess.
But maybe he knows that the Bears stink. Come
I'll just
on.
yell World Star in the background
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Put that on the TikTok.
Yeah, put on TikTok. That's a good idea. And Mike makes a 6 dude suited. Nope. The Hearthstone trap me
J-
now.
The J-Grow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I definitely think Josh understands that it's bleak, but he tries to see the positive in things.
Yep. As again, MVP tonight, Ace King makes an Ace appearance again.
It's back in the saddle again. See, he even agrees. Hell yeah.
Yep. The Bears.
Go Bears.
Curious what happened to Matt Nagy this year. If he'll get fired or not. We'll see.
Doing 2 to 3 miles every day. Like, I want to look at
Matt Saggy.
Matt Saggy.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
so we
say
got-
this much: if Matt Nagy gets fired, it won't be the worst coach firing of the year. From a coach perspective, like Urban Meyer's is definitely the worst. It's like,
Urban Meyer.
guy is garbage.
God.
Stream Elements, I'm gonna need you guys to stop posting about a giveaway. We don't have that right now. If it wasn't for the Rooney rule, he'd already be fired. All right, real quick. Urban Meyer out. Byron Leftwich in?
Yes.
In Jacksonville?
Yes, snap call. Let's go.
All right, I'm in. Sign me up for Byron there.
Let's
Luffy
go.
makes it 30K here with ace 4. I don't think Trevor's folding ace 10 here, though.
Trevor has been aggressive the last, say, 20 minutes now.
Did he make it 60? He did. 85. Wow.
85, in fact, yes. Mike folds 9-5 offsuit.
Noah, what will Doug Peterson lock up? Firing of the year? Oh, there's Josh. There's Josh with the camera.
You gotta buy his book, Doug Peterson's book he wrote after the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. He's saying that he develops quarterbacks and he will lock up the Jacksonville job.
It's very possible.
Honestly, I don't think that's a bad spot for him.
Only that, he didn't get fired from Philadelphia because he was bad at his job. He got fired because he did something stupid at the end of the season last year.
True.
He's a good coach.
No, absolutely. That's why I'm saying I could see him ending up there. He's
Yeah.
someone, and like Noah says, he develops quarterbacks, and I'm sorry, Trevor Lawrence needs a little bit of help. And I think-
Anybody that wins the Super Bowl with Nick Foles as your quarterback literally should get at least 3 jobs before they call it quits.
Oh, no, I'm not disagreeing. I just know that Byron Leftwich is someone that obviously knows the Jacksonville organization.
That too.
And he's a guy, offensive coordinator right now for Tampa Bay. You know, everybody wants to keep saying Eric Bellamy.
The enemy. The enemy.
Yeah, the enemy.
The enemy. The enemy.
The enemy should get jobs. Guys, he has a job. It's called head coach in waiting of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Exactly. I've been saying that for the last 2 years now. Maybe he's want to leave
He's
there
not
because he
leaving
knows
Kansas City.
because Andy Reid's not going to be there much longer. I don't think it'll be another 2-3 years, honestly.
No.
And I think he'll be the guy in waiting.
The thing that I will be very disappointed about whenever Andy Reid does retire is that he'll take the Waffle House menu with him.
That's my guy, man. Don't make fun of Andy Reid. I love Andy Reid. I mean,
Buddy,
I hate the Eagles, man, but that's the one guy
I'm not making fun of him. I will be very sad when the Waffle House menu is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
I'm
do
so
you
glad he won a Super Bowl, though. I'm so happy for that guy.
All right, so we have
A lot of little raises, folds here. Nothing really going on here.
it's been a very
Conservative.
calm Eagles hate your Ernest.
That's okay.
As we have some Eagle giant banter.
Noah and I go 18 years of this crap now.
Buddy. 18 years of it, but you're both like mediocre right now.
No, mediocre. We're trash. At least
You're trash.
At least Philly's in the race. At least Philly right now is technically a game behind in the wild card race.
Hurts, don't it?
No, actually, that's not hurt. I want.
Jalen Hurts, don't it?
I love Jalen Hurts. I think he's a great kid. I root for that kid.
You're not getting my Hurts, don't it joke.
And I'm hungry. I want donut now.
All right, so we have 6 players left. We see that 3 of them are over the 300,000 chip mark. We have 3 of them that have entered the danger zone.
We got Rich has put distance between everybody else now.
Noah says, quote, Hurts so good. Is that your fantasy team name, Noah?
It's Gardner Minshew time.
Oh, God, with the stash.
Uncle Rico.
Bet you could throw that ball clear over that mountain over there.
Yep.
He says yes, that is his team name.
Yep.
My one team name in Craig's Brother League is JT and the Sunshine Band because I have Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, jeez. JT the Sunshine Band. What do you call this crap? It's a good name, though. Chad raises a 35, I believe.
Raise 35.
Yep. Lots of raises, lots of folds. Not a lot of big hands either. 9-4, 6-4, not a lot of, yeah.
I think you'll like my other team name in the Dynasty League. I'll bring that up so you can.
I can't, how was that? Oh, I like that one. That's good.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
Because I have Jerry Judy.
I can't read Fulton 219's name. His little,
Yeah.
what does it say, ABR?
Yeah, ABR.
He's a Bears fan. Okay, that's how you know he's a Bears fan. You know, Aaron Rodgers dig. I mean, he does own them, though. Let's be real. $10-8 for Mike. Fold. Goodbye. Not a lot going on here right now. Not a lot going on at all. And the hands totally help.
It's
the
a
hands
very,
will help.
I'm not going to say calming thing here. It's just very.
It's almost card dead in a sense. But you could make some moves here and gobble up some dead money into in the process. Play cards right.
Don checks Moofy with 7-4.
Mm-hmm.
If either one of them is aggressive, they win this hand.
Anybody bets more than 20,000 here? Oh, 20,000 here is in a win this hand.
Ten high is good.
10 high is dominant.
10 high is good. Somebody be aggressive one time.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Moofy looks pained. He's like, how do I not throw a bet out there in some way, shape, or form?
Yeah.
All right, updated chip counts. Moofy is the short stack. Rich is still leading the way. He's up about 80K on Chad. Right next to each other.
You see Trevor all of a sudden got aggressive. Now he's in the top 3.
He has. He was able to pick off on Moofy's aggressiveness working against him. Mike here with 10-7 off. He gets rid of it. Chad with 6s. Let's see what Chad decides to do here with his pocket pair. So
Raise 35.
he raises it to 35 with the 6s. Don's cards did not read, even though they're in the box.
All in.
All in.
Move, making a move. He's got to make a move here. I don't blame him.
No, he's in a spot here where he's got an ace. It's suited.
Was it 10
I know the whole it's suited thing shouldn't matter, but he does have some bonus outs that he can get to.
What, 15 big
I'm
blinds?
not going to say easier, but he has some backdoor ability that if somebody may have ace king, ace queen, he has a little bit of wiggle room.
Got a
Chad's going to
caller.
make the call. Let's see what Don does in the 1 seat. We're not going to know.
Six-handed. 6 is his pretty good hand.
It's not a bad hand. It's not a bad hand at all here.
Let's see what Don does. Don, a lot of money just. We
It looks like he's folding.
don't know what he had. Unfortunately, we don't know what he
does.
hands. So.
Moofy with ace-8. Chad with 6s. We like to call this the classic. It is a race between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Don says queen jack of spades.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good flop.
Draw.
Oh.
Hit the.
They both hit the straight. Chad hits the bigger end, and Moofy is out
Yep.
in 6th place.
That's nasty. So now down to 5 players now. 5th place, 931. Next payout.
That one hurt.
So one more player down. We get to the thousands.
That one feels about as good as kicking a door jam. Where you're
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, I hit the straight," and then you look over and you notice that he has sixes, and you're like, "Oh."
Right. Fulham 219 says gross. He's correct on that. That is gross. Especially on the last hand of the night. Last hand, you're playing there. So
All right,
Oof.
here's our updated chip count. Mike, Don, Trevor Rich, with Chad leading the way now, as Chad consumed all of Moofy's chips. He is over the 700 chip.
Chad with a big jump here now. Chad went from third to first like that. Boom.
Yes, Don, you would have lost with your Queen Jack there. That would have been very bad.
Yeah, Queen Jack, he said?
Yep, Queen Jack of Spades.
Yeah, but it didn't flash into the box.
He was very smart to
Absolutely.
move away from that one. Let's see if Trevor gives Mike a walk here. He does not. Let's see if Mike
Trevor's
makes
been
him
very,
pay.
very aggressive, man.
Let's see if Mike makes him pay. All right, we are heads up here to a flop. Oh. Two
Oof.
pair for Mike. Trevor with 9-3. And takes it down after a bet of 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Bless you, Emer. Bless you.
I know this is on a 15-minute delay, but she's going to go back and watch that and laugh and be like, you two are idiots.
At least you're polite. We did say bless you. Don't like.
We did, we did.
All right, Mike. 15 seconds. Mets, Bucks, or Walter. Go.
Love it.
You only need 2 seconds for that, did you? I love it too.
I think it's the perfect move for that organization. He
Yes.
fits Stephen Cohen's idea and mindset very, very, very well. And he's a guy
35.
that doesn't need the analytics to be able to feel when his players are not performing well enough and where to move them in lineups and things like that.
Yeah.
I think Buck's a guy who. Come on, Emer, get it. I think
Go,
Buck's
go,
a
get
great-
your arms.
Yeah, I think Buck's a great hire for the Met organization, and I think he'll help them, especially getting somebody like Scherzer to pair with
Yeah.
with DeGrom.
What's clear, real quick, is that this is a 2 to 3 year window for the Mets. Based on the contracts, you've signed some of these guys now.
I don't know.
Scherzer's contract and Marte's contract. And
I don't know that it's a 2-year all-in thing. I think it's a
So that's what it feels like as a Met fan.
no. I think this is a build to something, because now you're building these guys. Okay, now we're getting guys to come back to New York.
Yeah.
And not go play across the bridge in New York.
Yes, Chet has a full house here.
Trevor calls.
Trevor calls. Yeah, interesting.
No, Chad called Trevor's
Chad,
raise.
right,
Okay.
right.
And he shows his hand. That's a question in itself, because you could say the same thing about Jacob deGrom. Can they both stay healthy?
No, they won't. I'm a Met fan. They won't stay healthy.
Aside from Max's problem in the playoffs, Max has been a guy who's relatively been healthy.
Right.
When you look at the problem that Max had, he also pitched like 3 times in like 6 days, 7, 8 days. That's something that Max Scherzer's never done before.
Right.
And never is going to have to do again, probably, when the Dodgers were trying to get to where they need to go. Hi, Steph. Welcome in for the evening.
Hello,
She
Steph.
says, go Rich. The bigger question to me, though, with the Mets is DeGrom's ability to stay healthy, because that's been the question the entire time. You're going to get good pitching from Max Scherzer for 28 to 35 starts.
Yeah.
But we need 25 to 38 from DeGrom, and we haven't gotten that recently.
Right.
We get that from DeGrom. The Mets are a team to contend with, especially with the question marks that the Braves have. The Marlins aren't going to be any good. The
Braves question
Nationals
marks
are hot garbage.
It's funny having question marks with World Series champions. That's kind of funny.
Who?
The Braves, World Series champions, have questions.
Yeah, because
that.
Freddie Freeman's a free agent.
Mhm.
You don't know if you're going to get the same kind of thing from that pitching staff.
Mhm.
It's very big. Like, they ran very, very, very good to get the World Series title. So I'm not in on the Cubs with the whole stink thing. I love the signing of Marcus Stroman. I love Clint Frazier coming aboard. I like some of the moves that they've made. Your Yankees are
Who
going to finish
cares? The Yankees.
37 games
We're not
under
doing this about the
500. They're
Yankees.
garbage.
Stop the Yankees. They're going to go
Trash.
42 and 100 and something next year. Let's stop
All right,
the noise. Okay,
Mike's
thank
all
you.
in. Mike's all in here with his ace 8.
Yankees. Jeez.
No.
So Mike won the last couple hands now.
What the Yankees need to do is they need to trade Gleyber Torres away, and their mistake was they didn't sign Corey Seager. I said that to Craig, friend of ours. They need another left-handed bat in that lineup. They didn't go get it. They have more questions than answers in New York right now.
Is Sanchez a free agent? Gary Sanchez.
What?
Is he a free agent?
No, Gary's still there. They need to trade Gleyber Torres because he's not a, quote, shortstop.
Right.
He's a second baseman that they have playing shortstop, and he's mediocrity whenever he's throwing it.
I'm a New Yorker that doesn't root for the Yankees. How about that? Hear me roar. I'm a Met fan. I can't help it. There's Chadwick's a Jack 10C offsuit. 45,000 raise. Rich says, get me out of here at 5-3 offsuit as well. Don with Jack 6 offsuit. So Chad picks up another 40K there. This is important. Dead money like this. And he's chip leader too, especially, so he can do this.
I said it when the tournament started. When you have the chip lead, the ability to accumulate chips as much as possible, as quickly as possible, is a key.
Yep, absolutely.
Take advantage of being the chip leader.
Gobble, gobble. Let's go.
And I'll say this, you guys have mentioned your teams. Foldman mentioned the Cubs, you with the Mets, Steph with the Yankees. Obviously, being a Red Sox fan as that I am, I feel that we have more questions than answers right now, and I'm worried about that. Last year was a fluke because we were supposed to be bad last year, and we overperformed. We got a lot from some guys that you wouldn't have expected, and I think there's more questions than answers in Boston. Ooh, Don has queens.
Ooh, got big candidates.
He races to 30,000. Trevor with 8-7.
Hey man, got an ace king here? No one got ace king.
Surprisingly, nobody.
Yes. MVP ace king.
Flop comes 9-6 deuce.
Trevor has 8 outs right now.
All the 10s and all the 5s.
And he's all
All in a call.
All in call.
5 on the turn. More outs. And Don holds on.
Holds on.
Trevor is down to 54,000.
I think that was a good move. I guess there's a good move for you, Trevor, in there.
If you're Trevor at that point, though, you have so much in there. You got to go. You got to go. You got to get it in there.
Right. Chad's actually now running away with this. 861,000 chips.
Foldham, what I would say is the reason why they're killing it in views is because they're an organization that no matter how bad they are, people will watch them. Since they've won that World Series, I feel like it's relieved a bunch of emotions in Chicago, and it's like, I don't care if this team loses 140
Give
games.
me one world championship. And I'm good.
I want to watch them play, and it's a head scratcher because there have been some decisions that really wish that they probably wouldn't have made. Trading Anthony Rizzo, but I digress. Wow, limping with kings. It's okay. I did in 04 when the Red Sox won the World Series.
Did you cry in 04?
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
I think I cried for
Life Projects has made the announcement of
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Set over top pair, or over second pair, for the old Drawing Dead. His Life Projects, Joey.
I think I cried. I cried when the Heat won the title in 2006 for the first time.
So I cried in 04, and I cried in 18.
18 was actually
after they beat the Dodgers.
Right, that was actually because that was kind of a surprise.
No, that one was more for reasons outside of the title. That was the first one that they had won since people passed away that were in my family that were
right.
So that one was just like a emotion.
Now, definitely kind of 06 for the Heat
Right,
first title.
we're doing a quick race off here of the orange
chips
chips to get those out of play.
Yeah, is it a break here now?
No, I don't think it's a break because I think the color up was supposed to be on the break that we skipped.
Okay.
Here we are, final five, 931 to fifth place. First place taking down $4,018. Yeah, that's those wins where you know that you've had family members that haven't seen title wins in some time. Definitely tug at the heartstrings a little bit more.
Yeah, the only team that I root for, I don't think I remember seeing. I mean, I was alive when the Mets '86 World Series, but I couldn't appreciate it back then. So, but I've seen the Heats. I've seen the three Giants, four, but the three that I was actually invested in 90, 07, and 11. And then you had, of course, the Heats last three, 06, 12, and 13. You know, the Mets will be the one. Is the big one for me, though. I would definitely lose to that one.
Being a Bengals fan, not winning a Super Bowl, I'll probably shed a tear on that one. I'll admit I shed a couple when the Caps won the Stanley Cup.
Yes. Remember you, my boy Big Jim. Shout out to Big Jim, who's listening to the stream too.
Yep.
He both Capitals fans. You guys were pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Well, that's unfortunate, Fold'em, that
Yeah.
your dad wasn't able to make it
Yeah,
to that
sucks,
one.
dude.
It definitely
Sorry to hear that.
makes the wins feel more
Yeah.
like
It's beyond sports.
important to you.
It's beyond
because,
sports, right?
Yes, Bengal fans, we do have something to look forward to. Joe looks good. Jamar Chase looks good. But I'm just, I don't want to. I know how frugal one Mr. Paul Brown is with his available capital of cap space.
Frugal is putting it nicely.
Okay, buddy, I can't say what I want to say because I'm at work.
We'll see you Tuesday on the podcast.
Yeah. Feel free to listen to the Earnestly Speaking podcast.
Yeah,
I'll tell you how I feel.
We will cuss on that one. No. Mike, J5.
Yeah, that kid's special. They beat up on him during the preseason, but he's been really good for
Yes,
them.
he has.
I will also say that when it comes to, the Bengals moving forward and the Bengals of the past, that year that Carson Palmer had his ACL blown out,
2005.
yes, Chris Henry got hurt on the exact same play.
Yeah.
That was their run. Like, that was it. That was one, if they win that game against Pittsburgh, they could have given the rest of the AFC fits because of how explosive that offense
I will say
was.
that
John
2-year
Kitna,
window was
John
kind of.
Kitna almost led them back in that game. That's the crazy part.
It's funny because that 2-year window, 05, 06-ish, even though the Pats were still really good,
They
there
were
was a
vulnerable.
space. There was
They
still
were vulnerable.
They were still. Yeah, exactly. They had some losing free agents on that time, and
Trevor all in with King 6 of diamonds here. Let's see if he can get a double.
yeah, Brady wasn't Brady yet. He was still on the verge of becoming Brady. There was still some room to somewhere else to make some splashes in there. Steelers won
He's
the
going
title on that.
He's going to get folds all around.
Trevor with King 50K up now. King 6 suited.
That's almost a full double up for him. He had
Yes.
120K. It's half of his
He
stack.
needs it. He's low. He's lowest right now. Lowest stack on the table by far, actually. He's what 40K there, maybe a little more. 170,
I'm
75,
going to say he
180.
had 136, I think, going into the hand. He took down 50, so he's probably in like the 180 mark.
Right.
Trevor here with ace 10 off. Let's see if he ships it again. He has 180K according to our chip counter.
Yeah, Trevor goes all in.
He has wasted no time.
Trevor has changed his game in a span of 1 hour and an hour and a half. He's gone from very conservative to be very aggressive.
Well, like we said, he's in a spot here where he has to accumulate chips.
Yeah.
Whether
either
it's
now or
doubling
never.
up, whether it's winning blinds, it doesn't matter. He has to accumulate them in one way, shape, or form. And we've talked about it
Dead money.
in between our sports conversations. The bad cards that everybody's been getting, take advantage of those.
Yes.
Ship with your mid-size aces. And if somebody calls you, you might be in trouble. Okay, fine. But especially in Trevor's position where he only had 2 big blinds after doubling Don up.
Right.
At that point, you have to go, okay, I have an ace. I don't care we're playing 5-handed.
Absolutely.
I have to get my chips in the middle, and hopefully somebody calls me and I double up. All right, so it folds around to Rich. Rich might be careful here with his 8-7 suited because he knows that Trevor's in the big blind. And if Trevor wakes up with anything, it could end in him going over the top and going all in.
Trevor 9-3 suited.
I don't think he's playing this one.
Nah, I doubt that. You guys got some chips now. Battle of the clubs. You be clubbing.
Yeah, I agree. You're too lucky for me. Get this guy Rich a better sweater. I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
That's all, Josh. We were talking about that. Do I need to go get the one out of my car and just give it to him? I might have one in my car. It's probably got a baseball logo on it, though, or something.
You should give my employee T-shirt.
Here, put this on over top of your sweatshirt.
Okay, where am I? My dealing uniform?
You can have this. Put it over. Trevor with
Take
King
Trevor's
6.
shirt. Take his X-Men shirt, maybe.
I'll bring my kennel sweatshirt for him, says Steph. Can you teleport here? Because I don't know what time you come in. Oh, boy.
Well, it is dark now, so it's time for it to, you know.
All in a call.
Oh, Trevor all-in call.
Mike actually shipped, I believe.
Oh, Mike shipped, okay,
Mike
okay.
shipped, and then Trevor obviously snap
Okay.
called with 3 kings.
That went so fast.
Excuse me.
Ooh, 3 kings. Is Mike eliminated now? Trevor? Wow, what a comeback by Trevor. And now we are forehanded. I believe Trevor is now
All right.
with this win here. It puts him right in the middle of the pack now. With I mean, Chad is obviously chip leader, but Trevor's been aggressive the last couple of hands here.
All right, so it looks like Don is the short stack now. It looks, yeah, I have risen.
Oh, it's like Undertaker.
Just sits up.
I'm so mad you guys going to Revolution on me.
Buddy, I gave you the opportunity. Don't be mad at me. We have a dead small blind here.
Rich Rex with Jack 10.
Trevor with his Queen 4 folds. Chad with his option. Jack 9 versus Jack 10 to a flop.
Super Soup. Lots of clubs. Chad wakes up.
But Rich does have a diamond.
Yes, he does.
I was hoping that was the 3 diamonds. I would have loved to see diamond versus club for the river.
Chad again. Chips another 20,000.
Dead button. Don, you're not the blind, bud. One more hand. You get to save a couple chips for a little bit longer. Again, we thank all of you guys who have stuck around with us so far through this exciting final table. If you have not yet already, please hit that follow button. If you would also like to, please subscribe with us. You get a free subscription if you have Amazon Prime. If you haven't already used that subscription, please subscribe to PBKC Poker. If you're on YouTube, thank you for watching us on YouTube. Don raises here with his Queen 9 to 50,000.
The tube.
The tube of you. Chad folds, Rich folds. Don takes it down.
Trevor all of a sudden now a little under 400K.
He's almost at the 20 big blind mark. We're at 10K, 20K with a 20K ante. If Rich knocks out either Trevor or Don, him and Chad will basically be neck and neck for the chip lead. Chad here with Jack 10, same hand that Rich had just now. He only flatted. I wonder if Chad's going to raise here, knowing that he has over 800,000 in chips. 45.
Yeah, let's guess.
Rich
Ooh,
raises
Rich raises snap raise too.
with ace 9 offsuit. I don't think that Don's sticking around this time.
10-9 offsuit? Nah.
I don't even know if Chad wants to stick around now.
Nah. As Rich now costs 85,000 there.
All right. Next weekend is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're going to be on the stream again together before New Year's Day because we don't have that figured out.
Yeah.
College football semifinals.
Oh, God.
Where are we going?
I'm rooting for Michigan, number 1. It's my number 2 team behind Florida State. Been a fan since I was 1989.
Okay.
There is nothing in that Georgia-Alabama game from the SEC title game that let me believe that Georgia could beat them.
I would agree with that assessment.
There was no takeaways at all. Like, Bama came there and dominated. They were down 10-0 early, and that was over. How can you bet against them at this point? We've seen them being vulnerable this year at times, which is fine.
I would say Michigan would be the team that would beat them.
I would hope so, but can they get through Georgia is the question.
See, I'm taking Michigan, and funny, from a betting perspective, I'm taking Cincinnati plus the points.
Plus 15,
Yes.
was it? It hasn't moved then.
Let's take a gander.
I mean, I don't know. I'm rooting for Michigan, obviously, win the whole thing. Michigan and Cincinnati, obviously, 1 and 2 are my priorities of wins here, of course. Then Georgia, then Bama. Well,
All right, so the current betting line is Alabama minus 13.5 and Georgia minus 8.
wait, that spread dropped.
Dropped a point.
That's still pretty. If anything, I thought that would have risen another point from 15 to 16.
Why? Because an Alabama quarterback won the Heisman? Whoop-de-doo, Basil.
Because do you is any chance you see Cincinnati keep it at 2 scores, less than 2 scores?
Sure. Their offensive is explosive. They averaged, yes, Alabama averaged almost 500 total yards of offense and
I'm rooting for them, don't get me
43 points. But Cincinnati averaged 430 yards of total offense
Right.
and 40 points. I mean, they could very easily keep this at a 2-score game.
To be clear, I'm rooting for them to win the game. I'm not saying that I want that to happen. I'm just saying I'm looking from a gamble perspective.
Foosball is the devil, mama. I already got the bowl win that I wanted, which was Coastal winning the Cure Bowl yesterday, so I'm good with whatever.
I have not, dude.
But I would love to see.
Do you actually watch bowl games though? I haven't cared about bowl games in about a decade.
I watched Coastal this year and last year because those were the first 2 that they were ever in.
Right.
Obviously, going to school there, I will watch them. Other than that, like if it's on, like I'll leave it on. But I'm not like I gotta watch the Dick Sporting Goods Bowl or something. Like, no, I'm good. All right, that's a little blurry.
A little too blurry. Tendu done. Said
Don
no.
is not playing Tendu's now.
No, get me out of there.
But I'll definitely look out for the New Year's Six, the Rose Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, all that stuff. I'll definitely watch the college football semifinals, stuff like that. But I'm not going to like, oh man,
Right.
I need to watch the Sierra Nevada Bowl.
That was me before I had a family.
No, but I'm saying I'm not looking out those mid-range bowl games anymore. It's if it's on, I'll watch it. If not, I'm good. Trevor makes it 45,000 with ace 5. Chad folds, Rich folds. Let's see what Don does with jack 9.
You can see the confidence in Trevor here now since chipping up again.
Again, I don't know that it's, quote, confidence. I think he just knows that he's in a spot here where Chad has so many chips that he has to start accumulating chips because the blind levels are just going to keep going up. Don calls with jack 9. Six, 6, 7. Check. Here's Trevor staying aggressive with his ace. Don folds, and Don has now entered the severe danger zone.
Mm-hmm.
He is under 10 big blinds. We're in a spot where this could become a 3-horse race.
Yeah.
Chad here has ace-5 offsuit under the gun. He makes it 50K.
Don making a move. Well, yep. Gonna call her.
Ace-5, ace-7. Chad rooting for a chop, obviously, here with his... Oh, nope. Right in the window, there's a 7.
Mm-hmm. There we go. 2 pair.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a shape where it doesn't really hurt you that much. I said that one.
You can hear Mr. Joey Dolan's doing our nightly tournament, raising the blind levels over there.
Mr.
Trevor here, Jack 10 versus Chad 6-5.
Battle of Spades.
Spot for maximum pain.
Getting hungry.
Chad's down to the 6. Chad lost like 200K there to.
Yeah, Chad's back down the middle pack again. Full.
He had a very extended chip lead there for a little while, and now he's coming back.
But it gets hard as well because like you want to sell you can't really sell your chips because it's only you're in the blind every 2 hands pretty much. So
Correct.
So it's hard to sit on your chips. You got to still
Correct.
protect it somehow. And that's a challenge here.
I am sad to report, though, that Feet has left the chat.
Oh,
Feet
swell.
is not here anymore. So we got to figure out who Feet was here for, so we can get them on this on the chat more.
Yeah. I'm very curious now, even more so.
We got to know who it was, though, because I mean, it was so Feet.
We should make some guesses.
I'm gonna guess because they left, and obviously the 4 of them that are left. I'm gonna say it's not any of the 4 that are still remaining.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say Feet was attached to Moofy. Moofy Feet.
Ooh.
Feet Moofy.
The plot thickens.
Will just be an episode of Law and Order while we try to figure out
No, I can't remember.
who they were attached
I was
to.
never. I like the show. I never watched it like
Really?
religiously. I love the show, but I just don't watch it religiously. One day I will.
Trevor makes it 45 with King 7 suited. It folds around to Don with his Queen 4. Almost, he
folds there.
says.
Trevor, 50K again. Trevor, the comeback there. Wow. That's the thing with tournaments, final table tournaments. You're never really out of it. If you get you get one big hand, you get into one big hand. It's you're back in it pretty much. And you've seen so many swings on this table already.
On the next episode of Columbo.
Columbo.
I love that. That's awesome.
I used to watch Columbo as a kid.
Carol's parents used to, so she
Your
brought it
wife?
up. Yeah, my wife Carol brought it up to me. He says showing my age.
I'm older than you are.
No. Foldham was saying that that they were showing their age. It has been a really fun final table so far. It's
Yeah.
been fun.
It's very a lot of swings here. Like I said, some guys they didn't go out of it or back in it, and vice versa. Trevor's one of those guys, and then now he's back in the thick of things again.
I feel like the perfect thought process for this final table has been the yo-yo perspective.
Yeah.
Drop all the way down, you come all the way back up.
Right.
Drop all the way down, come all the way back. It's been a fun one. It's been great seeing them go back.
I think the only person that's been really steady has been Rich.
Yes.
He's pretty much been in that top 2-3 bracket for the entire.
We have a big hand alert. Trevor has flopped a set. Don has a straight draw. We had a $30,000 flop bet and a call. Don checks. Trevor again staying aggressive with his set. Don folds. Trevor takes it down. He shows
Trevor's
the pocket
collecting,
fours.
and again, that's another $50K. That again, you're building to the top.
He was looking for the straight, he says.
This is a very fascinating final table now. Because you nipped that Chad stack a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor's catching gain. Rich is steady, but you can't be too comfortable. And Don has been hanging around a little bit too as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So there's really $50K raise. Don, King 10. Chad went to a Jack 8 offsuit folds. Like I said, Don's hanging around, so really can't really get a pulse what's going on. Just because you have chip leaders here doesn't mean it's going to stick that way. Things can change in a hurry, especially four-handed. You really don't have much to work, wiggle room here. You're blinds every two hands, so you can't sit and be comfortable and be conservative. It's very much, wide open game still here. As Don wakes up with King 7 offsuit. And dead money, every 50K you collect is still 50K. Anything can happen. Chad full 6-4. Rich has 7-3. A lot of mediocre hands here, though. But again, you're four-handed now, so you can make a move here, too, as well. And again, Trevor, once again, another 50K. In fact, Trevor right now is in second place behind Chad, who has lost some chips last couple of hands. Rich now is down to 427,000. Don now at 19 big blinds at 392, but he's still hanging around there. So there's still a little bit of a competition here, if you will. Yep, I agree, Foldham. Fire and fire often, any ace. Yeah, you're four-handed. This is what happens. Aces are very live. Trevor raises 45,000 with ace 9. That's the narrative here. Rich has ace jack. He re-raises that to 110. So yeah, the narrative is set. Now Don does have pocket fours. But he's got to call 90K to do that. He says, "Get me out of here." So we're not I think we're not heads up now. No. We still have Trevor to call the 110 from Rich with 3-bet. Should be a very interesting. Trevor folds. So Rich now gobbles another 85K now to his stack, and it has the button as well too. It's a very fascinating final table here. As on Mike to stop for a couple seconds, he'll be back in a jiffy. So, there's Chad with K9. Offsuit. He folds. Rich also folds. We're down to the battle of the blinds. Queen 10's not bad forehand, to be honest with you. Queen 10's not a bad hand having in a four-man final table. And Don does raise. Trevor quickly folds. So there's another 40K for Don. I was just talking to on the stream that Trevor's now in second place out of nowhere. And I'm saying you're always a hand away from being back in the game, and you can't
Correct.
you can't get too comfortable because again you only have two hands before you're blinds again.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see why Chad is still trying to stay part of the game. I can see why.
Correct. You have to keep mixing it up.
Yes. Though I agree with folding 219. Aces, any ace, you gotta consider at least getting it in there. I'm not saying pushing, but at least getting some.
Getting chips in the
at
middle.
least isolating, yeah. At least isolating.
Chips in the middle and isolating against one
Right.
opponent. Chad here is going to call with Queen 7 of
Suited.
diamonds.
Yep. See, four-handed. These hands are monster hands, actually. Four-handed.
Correct.
Now, 2:30 in the afternoon with 10 tables left. Not so much.
Yeah, not so much. Trevor flops top pair here, checks. He's going to let Chad end up turning a flush draw.
Yep.
50 or 60.
Trevor bet.
He
Chad
bets-
snap called that.
He bet 60 and Chad snap called.
Yep.
All right. River card. Let's
good
see
job,
what the
Justin.
magic here.
Interesting situation here.
Complete
So
blank.
Trevor wins if he were to hold aces and threes with a
If you're-
jack kicker.
I say, if you're Trevor, do you check hoping Chad bets? And that's exactly what he does.
Does he push? No, he doesn't push. He called. So Trevor, wow. So Trevor now gains 230,000 chips now. He is now, I believe, chip leader. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to say he is.
Yes, he is.
He is.
And he
Like-
has 739. Wow.
And Chad went from the chip leader to the short stack
Yes.
in one fell swoop. Again, it didn't even get out of my mouth. Trevor made the smart decision to check and let Chad fire at that.
Yeah.
But knowing that if he had a flush draw, the only way that Chad was going to win the hand was by betting, and he was
Right.
never folding his ace there. So, correct play there by Trevor to get Chad to put as many chips as he could
Right.
in the middle.
Instead of pushing. If he had pushed all in, he would have folded.
Correct. I think if Trevor would have bet any amount, barring it being
What was it?
20K, allowing Chad to
It was 60 he bet, right? 60K he bet there on the
the
river
turn. The
card?
turn was 60.
And the river
The
was
river
what?
was 100.
Ooh. Wow.
Is what Chad bet.
Ooh.
But
That's a
there
lot.
isn't any amount that Trevor's getting called by. So I think that's why it makes the smart decision to check and let Chad try to continue at the pot.
He was probably hoping Chad goes all in on top of him and he can call it all in and then boom.
See, I don't think he was getting any more than what he got.
Right.
You let Chad, you give Chad enough rope to let him make his decision on hanging himself, and then
Right.
you just reap what he's willing to do. All right, Trevor here with King 9. Under the gun, let's see what he decides to do here. Our new chip leader, four-handed. He's going to make it 45. Chad folds. Rich folds. I don't think Don's sticking around with his 8 deuce here.
I had better than that, I promise.
That would have been a little
I only had 19, so you hit a 10, you would, Raised 60,000 for this.
All right, guys, as you heard Justin just say, blinds are up next hand. Bald by Choice comes in and says, "Go Chad." Life Project says, "Good morning, Steph." We're in a spot here. Chad with 3 deuce. Flops a straight. Rich wastes no time raising. Chad goes all in. Rich calls. It's flush draw versus straight. Spade here could end the night for Chad. 5 on the turn. Oh, there it is on the river. Oh, that one hurts. That's like kicking the door jam. Chad got it in with a straight.
Ooh, what'd I miss?
Chad got it in with a straight that he flopped. Rich called with the flush draw and hit a spade on the river.
Ooh. So Chad's eliminated now. Chad went from chip leader to, in a span of what, 10 hands? If that?
Close.
At least. Again, this is the narrative, though. I mean, and Chad did play. Chad, to his credit, did play hands. I mean, he did stay relatively aggressive to protect his chips.
That he did.
But at some point, you know, comes down to the cards. He played okay. He played fine. I don't think he did anything wrong. Honestly.
So we have S_G12. I'm going to guess that that's a certain member that we know very, very, very well. I'm going to guess that that's Sherry.
Aha!
I'm going to guess
That's
that
our old
that's
friend
Sherry.
Sherry. Hi, Sherry.
I'm just going to guess.
Lucky guess.
I'm going to throw a dart at the wall and see if
Yeah.
it sticks. Stormy has said, go
Go
Rich.
Rich. So Rich has got a little cheering section here now on this live stream here.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Streaming from the Palm Beach PBKC.
1111 North Congress Avenue right
Yes,
here
sir.
in West Palm Beach, Florida. Conveniently right across from Palm Beach International Airport. Steph, stop trying to take credit for everything. Why you gotta-
Steffi said credit for the wave. The wave. You know, the sports.
You
the
want
sports.
you want credit for it? Wake up before 7:30 to get credit for
Exactly.
it. all right?
7:30 p.m. At least.
Hurry up and win this. We have a party to go to is what our friend Sherry has informed
Yes.
us of Rich. Do you need me to go tell him that, Sherry? I'll go tell him right now. I'll get it from the commentary booth. I'll tell
Yeah.
him. Ish. 6 p.m.-ish. That means you were up at like 6:15 and like you didn't get out of bed until 6:45,
Right.
7 o'clock. Sherry has informed me not to. Should I have done it?
Wait, 65.
As Don is now with 9 deuce folds. King 10 Trevor, another 75K. He banks in now. I believe he's on 800,000 chips now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm close to it. Trevor's on a roll here. Trevor has turned things around in the last, say, 20 minutes. He was literally, what,
Steph, I
two
didn't,
big blinds?
Steph, I didn't say I was judging you. I was just saying I feel like that was the way that the day progressed.
Oh, no.
This is a judgment-free zone.
No, I'm judging it. No, I'll judge Steph. She's a Yankee fan. I'll judge her.
Buddy.
Uh-huh. She's laughing now too. $75,000 bet from Richie Rich for 6 deuce suited. Okay, shout out to my wife Lauren and the kids. I think the kids are going to bed now though.
Sherry likes to give some love to our dealer, Emer.
Quote, the dealer's a hottie, according to Sherry.
would have kicked Ernest off of commentary if Steph would have showed up before,
Boy, I happened to log into the
not 9 p.m.
happened to log into the YouTube stream, and I got a couple shout outs for myself.
Oh, look at you go.
Aww.
Who's in the Ernest fan club?
Jason, fellow dealer Jason Gassi out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Paul G also said what's up. Now this is also was done like 40 minutes ago.
Trevor and Rich both have flush draws.
Yes.
Rich hits his king. Trevor is down to any 7, any 5. Red deuce.
Rich will collect 70K here.
Club on the river would have been really bad.
So Rich now has crossed the 1 million mark of chips now. 1.1 million chips now for Richie.
How many chips do you have? 1 million. Club on the river and Rich is on the way to the party.
Yeah.
IJS. And Sherry's probably happy.
Yes.
Don't listen to Stream Element, guys. That thing's broken.
Yeah, we'll fix that soon.
According to Mike Tyson, it's back. It's broken. It's spinal.
It is spinal. Do 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 do. At this point in the tournament, any hand is viable for a win here.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? 6-4 offsuit, yes. It's not a great hand normally, but three-handed, you can do a lot of damage with 6-hand. Especially when you're rich, you have so many chips. You get so many chips. Rich actually has a foot. Well, so does Don. So technically, he'd be behind him this one.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
let go. Yeah, he's not gonna call that. He's just gonna assess the you know.
Thanks, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry. By the way, Sherry, I need some roti again. Roti and curry. It's been a while. Waiting for a response here.
Roundhouse kick him.
No, I mean, it's just food.
I'm aware that it's food, but you're
Best
needy.
food. She says soon, yes.
You're needy.
Oh God, she makes. Look. I'm. My parents from Trinidad, and we. I've met many people who cook well, and Sherry makes the best roti and curry I've ever tasted, and the cleanest too. Like the way she packs it's neat. Gotta try it seriously.
Queen 8, Jack 5 here to the flop.
Mm-hmm.
Don flops top pair.
Nice kicker.
Trevor has a straight draw.
Trevor says goodbye. Don's hanging around here. Don's been hanging around for a good portion of this tournament. Like he hasn't been. I mean, he's been bottom of the rankings here, but he's been every time he gets low, he seems to sustain himself here.
Correct.
And he's done that to the point where now he's three-handed with these guys. You know, you see a tale of all three of these guys have different journeys to this point in this tournament. Rich has been very steady most of the way, pretty much.
Steady as she goes.
Trevor has been up and down and been up again. Don has just been.
He's had the yo-yo effect.
Yeah. So, perfect example of what you can do in a tournament. You're always in it till you're not in it. So, as Rich folds 10-5 and Trevor gains 60K there. Like we said earlier, it's going to be our last stream for about 2 weeks. We're going to take Christmas week off. We're going dark. So wish you guys Merry Christmas. I'll say Happy New Year, but we'll be back on New Year's Eve. And then, of course, our first stream of 2022 on January 1st on Saturday. Should be fun times. Should be fun times.
All right, we got a three-handed battle here for the trophy.
Are you done your shopping? We finished it on Thursday.
I probably got to buy my mom a couple more things, but little things that she may want. Nothing.
Ooh, Don, welcome to Kings.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Well, so now Kings and three-handed is the world.
That hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I am winning.
Yeah, probably gotta buy my mom some stuff.
Yeah.
Might have to buy my dad one or two more things. Nothing like earth-shattering, but some small stuff that gotta get done.
Yeah, we finished our stuff this past Thursday. I think we're pretty much done, more or less. At least for the kids, anyway.
Yeah.
That's always a struggle.
Good thing this is being recorded for posterity. Nobody would believe this.
This is being recorded for quality assurance, also, sir.
Yeah, Amazon for sure. Raise 260.
Amazon is my best friend, also. Yes.
Sometimes next day, correct.
Well, sometimes next day, or sometimes pray for it because during the holidays, it may not get here the day you want to get it. Trust me. I've heard some stories.
All right, Stream Element, I'm gonna need you to figure it out.
Figure things out.
If not, I'm gonna send Steffi Mo on you with the hammer. Drop the hammer.
Then we're getting close to kickoff for the night game tonight.
I'll take the Patriots. And that best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, I can't believe that, are people actually arguing that they're not the best D in the NFL? They're the best D in the NFL is not even close. They're not even close second.
I don't listen to those people, so.
Like, what are we doing here right now? Like, seriously. By the way, you and my buddy Big Jim and my buddy Kyle, for the last 6-7 weeks, and give me crap about the Chiefs and my Chiefs. I root for 45 teams in a 32-team league.
Correct. Not even top. Oh, come on.
Who's that? That's top five.
Get out of here.
What? Who's on top five?
Stop.
Fold them. Reveal that.
Oh,
Who's on top five?
that's definitely referencing to the Patriots. Stop.
Really? Okay, Fold them real quick. Since you're in this chat with us right now, list me your top five teams right now. Power rankings, week 15, right now.
List me the teams you have defensively ahead of New England.
I may call you on my podcast later. I may call you on my podcast later in the week.
I just want who's better than them defensively.
Nobody is. It's not even close. What are we doing here at this point? Are we actually arguing this right now? This is ridiculous.
I'm not.
I mean, but my Chiefs, though.
Buddy, they should have lost by 30.
You were mad at Pat Mahomes on Thursday on our podcast, the wrestling podcast.
Correct.
And then he made you money.
That doesn't mean that I wasn't still mad at him. The fact of the matter is the only reason why they won that game is because the Chargers forgot how to kick field goals.
That's true. You got you over, though.
Oh,
All
boy.
that matters.
Oh, boy.
Kings again? Rich all in 882,000.
This could be a dagger.
This could be this could be the end of the tournament here, to be honest with you, depending on what plays out. Oh, Dunson, no. Oh, both get out of there. They both smell trouble there.
Trevor was able to get out of the way.
Hey, Fulham 2-9 teams. I'm still waiting for your top five
He's
teams.
probably typing it out. Give him a minute. Rich is over the million mark. Don with 557,000. Trevor.
Oh, Don all of a sudden number 2 in the middle of the pack.
Who does number 2 work for?
Well, not the Patriots, I guess, right?
According to sources,
not
no.
top 5.
I still got a lot.
A lot of
Everything.
I heard the word "shop" come out somebody's mouth. Okay, so I'm gonna give you as we continue
Rams,
this tournament.
Arizona, Dallas, Green Bay, and then he has New England.
Okay,
5.
you've been yeah.
Okay. If you look at it from defensive yards allowed, New England is 3rd.
Wait, okay, are we talking defense or are we talking about
Defense.
overall? Oh, okay.
I'm talking defense. He may be talking his top 5 overall. I'm not 100%. I don't know if he's saying defenses or if he's. Oh God, Trevor just flops trip 6s. Hammered.
Buffalo top defense.
Yardage a game. Yes, they are technically the top defense in the NFL. That is 100% accurate.
First time chat for who's that here now in this Araha Kust? Not looking good lately. Yeah, I mean that
But-
run defense has been a trash last couple weeks actually.
But New England is averaging the least amount of points against.
Right.
They're averaging 15.4 points against.
That kind of matters, buddy. I know there's a lot of context in that, but it kind of matters actually. As Trevor will win. Well, we'll see what happens here.
He bets
set of
Don
sixes.
folds.
Yep.
If you look at it from total yardage, defensively, it's Buffalo, Carolina, and nobody's scared of that team. New England, Cleveland, Arizona is the top 5 yardage wise.
Did he use Noah's face
no,
there?
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
wasn't the Noah face.
Okay.
That was a different face. I don't. That division is cheating though, since they play the Jets twice a year.
This is true. You might get a good Jet team one every 10 years.
I mean, this is the same team though that went to Buffalo on Monday night and had like 735 rushing attempts, 3 passing attempts, and 1.
Right.
Their offense couldn't score if you opened up a semi-truck hole for them to run through, unless Christian McCaffrey's healthy.
Yeah.
Cam Newton can't throw an 8-yard out route
He's
to
back.
save his life.
Oh wait, he's not back. Look, I'm one of the biggest Cam Newton fans on the planet. He is done. Let's just end the charade now. He is done. I love Cam Newton. I'm the one that made the hashtag Cam Swag thing popular in 2011. He's done. Richard ace 10 suited. That's a monster hand actually, no, but I think he's gonna fold that. Yeah. Yeah. That's a respectful. How much is Don Beck there? Oh,
100.
Okay. That's actually a respectful.
This room is located in West Palm Beach, Florida, right across the street from Palm Beach International Airport.
Yep.
The address is 1111 North Congress Avenue. If you're looking for some fun, exciting poker action, or if you want to try to win your way onto one of our streams, cool, you're from Houston. That's awesome. Are you currently in Houston, or are you in the Florida area?
Houston.
Hale's from Houston. I'm going to guess he's still in Houston. They're still in Houston.
Not a great sports year for Houston.
Buddy, don't do that.
Why?
Why? You're going to kick
Texans. Meh.
the worst.
Thank you, Foldman. It is a fun place to play. Fun place to work at, too, especially. Been here a very long time.
Living in Houston currently. Originally from New York, so yeah, not
Good
a
man.
good sport
From
year
New
there
York?
either.
Hey.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong though. They're not wrong. Originally from New York, bad sport year there too. Thoughts on Kyrie saying he's going to play road games and then going into COVID protocol?
I'm so sick of Kyrie Irving. Move on to that topic, please. I mean, I'm on net. I don't care. I'm on net fans. I don't care necessarily, but still.
I'm just saying. I just love the fact that it was.
Yeah. I'm actually curious. Are you from Brooklyn too, or just? I'm from Brooklyn.
I try to sneak in when I have installs down there. Yeah, it's a fun room. We enjoy having all of our patrons.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
King 10-9. Anybody that's in the chat that hasn't already, feel free to hit that follow button. You can also subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
Get rid of all those ads that you get right whenever you join the chat. All right, so they have a break in about 10 minutes, it looks like, according to our clock. I actually left right before the Nets moved to Brooklyn. In New York.
Let Alicia sing that part.
Kiss my ass. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
A little bit.
Hate the Knicks with a passion.
So I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm New York on every sport except for basketball.
Great job, Fold'em.
I've been a Heat fan for 31 years. So since Glenn Rice was there.
So Trevor has a deuce. Rich has fours here. Rich is going to fold the fours.
Yep. Yeah, I've been in New York. I've been Mets, Giants, Rangers.
You might want a new hockey team.
Rangers. I know they stink.
They're bad.
I mean, I have 1994 still in my back pocket, but it's been a long time, right? A little too long, right? 28 years, still too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not getting any better.
Nope. But I do root for the.
Giants fan.
Yeah. Amen. We suck. I actually want to lose out every game the rest of the year because I want Gelman gone. I want Dave Gelman gone. Daniel Jones is not the problem. He's not the solution. Give me Russell Wilson. Let's go.
You want to lose out every game and you want to give them like the number 3 pick in the draft for Russell Wilson? Enjoy.
Give me Russell Wilson. Give me a lead quarterback.
Buddy, he's not going to fix your problem. Your offensive line is garbage.
We'll figure it out.
You can't. Buddy, I could play wide receiver right now. I'm 5'7" on that roster. I didn't say that either. 5'7". I could play wide receiver. You know what? Let's get Josh a tryout. Josh, you still in the chat? You want to go to Giants? Josh, go to the Giants. You can catch, right? You got hands?
Yep.
Buddy, your wide receiving core is garbage.
Dude,
And it's
buddy,
unhealthy.
My team is garbage, period.
But you think Russell Wilson's going to fix the problem?
You're at least getting 6 to 8 wins a year with him, and then you add around that. 10-9 offsuit, Richie.
The guy's running for his life. He can't throw the football.
Well, Seattle's done. We called this 2
Hey,
years ago.
I like Darnell Mooney. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Darnell Mooney. Allen Robinson, hot trash. Thanks, Noah.
I appreciate you, Noah. You know your Eagles stink.
Allen Robinson might have one catch.
Let's King Noah. See you next week.
Uh-oh, Trevor has queens, raises, and Rich does not stick around with his 10-9 offsuit. Rich has made some great folds.
Yeah.
The fold where
Noah goes fired.
fired. Fired.
That's mean, Noah. That's mean.
I mean, to be fair, like, his team's in a lot better shape than yours will be.
Yeah. No, the Eagles are in better shape than the Giants will ever be.
Saquon Barkley can't stay healthy.
So we get Russell Wilson.
Your offensive line is poop. Buddy. You
should name a show, your new podcast,
Hey,
Buddy,
buddy.
or name or Buddy, or at the end of the day.
at the end of the day,
That's why I told you 2 years ago to name. All the time you haven't done it yet.
I have it.
Queen A for Don, by the way.
I actually think the Eagles are in a lot better predicament than you guys
Oh
are.
no, that what? Worse predicament or better? Predicament?
Better predicament.
Oh, of course they are.
Because at the end of the day, me, you, Craig, Ryan, and like some random schmo could be a better
Why you
offensive
pick
line.
up? I'm not fat though. What can all the fat guys for? You think I'm fat?
Because they play offensive line, and your offensive line is duty.
You said me. What am I going to play? Center?
Guard.
Guard.
Definitely guard.
Can I play punter? I mean, that's Pat McAfee.
You'll be on the field a lot with that team.
I mean, exactly. I mean, that's Pat McAfee.
Yeah, that offensive line ain't good either.
Oh yeah, fold them 296 to watch beers.
That
off
offensive line is awful.
No, your entire franchise is dumpster fire. Sorry to break it to you. I got a lot of friends that are Bears fans too, and believe me, we go back and forth.
I wish I could get in on this, but I only watch college.
I watch college too.
Feel free. What do we got
Tropicana
college-wise?
banana. Wait,
What do we got college-wise? Who are we going to talk about?
Tropicana banana.
That's a great name. by
I
the
love
way.
that name, by the way.
Fantastic name.
Rich has King 9 suited, by the way.
Oh,
And-
Michigan. We were talking about Michigan earlier. You missed that part of it.
Yeah, Michigan. Hope they win
We're
the
both
title.
We're both rooting for Michigan to win the national title.
Yes.
Go blue.
Michigan's the reason I became a Heat fan.
Glenn Rice.
Damn right.
Glenjamin. Oh boy.
So it's always Florida State, Michigan for me, 1 and 2.
Rich has top pair. Both Don and Trevor have flush draws.
This should be interesting. 45.
Muy
Little,
interesante.
nice little. Ooh,
And
Rich got aggressive there.
You will not hit your flush draw
He's shaking him up a little bit.
for free.
Did you ever watch the show Scrubs,
Yes.
Mike? Okay,
Not
so,
all of it.
okay,
I watched
so
some of it.
My wife and I and my friend Kyle are tonight recording a podcast
Oh, boy.
ranking the 10 best characters of that show. Because it is the 20th anniversary of the show starting.
Okay.
So we're doing that tonight. Scrubs is my wife and I's favorite show of all time. So,
That's what she said?
yes, she did say that. She did say that. So, top 10.
You want an office discussion? Put me in, Coach.
Oh, absolutely. We did one last year actually with two of my friends, obsessed Office fans.
I don't actually think we have any contests going on right now, Tropicana Banana, so I don't think exclamation point enter is going to work.
Yet, but stay tuned. After the holidays, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
Keep checking pbkennelclub.com as well for more information.
Email blast.
Yep,
Of
you can
course.
sign up for all those fun things
We
on
got
the
a lot
website.
going on here. A lot, and next year's going to be a big year for us, 2022.
Rich with Queens.
Oh.
75.
Ooh. This could be potentially something big. We'll see. Jack 4, no. Trevor was, yeah. Oh, never mind.
He may come
He's
in
full
like a
right.
rat.
He's not playing the 4-3 offsuit. Come on.
Is there a tournament tomorrow?
I think the tournament starts next week on
I think
Sundays.
I think it's
It's after the holidays, I think. Either after the holidays or after Christmas.
the Sunday after Christmas.
Right.
That
I think
the
it's
tournament
next
starts
week,
on
Sunday, I believe.
Let me take a gander.
Rich back
We have not heard anything about a
The rumor is March.
spring series yet. We are in the works of trying to figure that
Right.
out.
I will say the rumor is March. There's no actual dates yet, though.
Yeah, but we don't have a
Right.
for sure.
Right.
All right, so the first Sunday tournament will be the day after Christmas,
26th.
the 26th. It is a 12:15 start time. It is a $150 deep stack.
Boxing Day.
Noah has confirmed March. Special event to kick it off that is, and I quote, must play.
Yeah. It's on Boxing Day.
No, I was talking about the
The Classic.
classic.
I was saying the
believe.
tournament next week, the Sunday kickoff. Boxing Day, 26th of December.
It is.
Also the birthday of Lars. Also the birthday of Lars Ulrich, Metallica drummer.
How did I know that you were going to get some kind of Metallica reference? In
Yes,
here?
right.
I'm excited for the special event to kick it off that Noah's talking about.
Yes.
I don't know anything about it, but you tell me special event. I'm kind of excited by the word special.
The word special. I'm intrigued already.
But will that special event be streamed right here on twitch.tv? That's the
Stay
question.
tuned. Dun-dun-dun.
Come back. Come back next time for the answer to that question. On the next Columbo.
Columbo. And again, you're showing your age.
Don Flop's top pair. Or second pair. Top pair of the two hands.
Mm-hmm. Trevor bets
But
out
Trevor's
50K.
like, yeah, look at me go. Look, Ma, no hands.
By the way, Rich is back in the lead again. I don't know if you noticed. Rich is back in the
I
lead.
did. I noticed.
Up and down now. A lot of up and down going on here.
At the blind level that they're at right now, you're going to get a lot of yo-yo.
Yeah.
Heads up.
I miss playing the yo-yo.
Yes, Tropicana Banana, all tournaments are
Rebuys.
re-entry events. For, I believe it's the first 6 levels, but don't exactly quote me
Yeah.
on that. I know that
Based on this event we did this past week, it was at the first 6 levels or 8 levels. What
no,
is
it was 8 levels during the classic.
Right.
I don't nightly events here at PBKC. I'm not sure exactly which level. I don't know if it's 6 or if it's 8 here.
Right.
It's been.
Yeah,
All right, so Noah said that he's going to post the second week of January the schedule for the March series.
Correct.
Tropicana Banana says, "Call me old school, but I like the no rebuys." It definitely changes your approach to the game if you can't rebuy.
Right.
It makes it definitely a whole nother animal.
By the way, Don only has 8 big blinds left, so
He just lost a
might be
hand to-
time for him to make a big move here.
Well, he
at
just
some
lost a
point.
hand to Trevor,
Right.
so he went from down to 8. So
Mhm.
we'll see where this leads to. Rich makes it 100 with his pocket 8s. Well, I'll tell you this much, Fold'em, Noah's the only one that knows what's on the docket for the schedule, so that very well may be something that happens.
They got break time now. So we had a break time, I believe. in
I
this
think this is the last hand
last
before the
hand,
break.
right?
Again, I'm just referencing what could be, but I'm not. I don't know for sure. Everything's on the table. You'll find out the second week of January when Noah posts that schedule.
Mhm.
Oh, I think it'd be a fun change.
Yeah.
Trevor makes it 75,000 here with Kings.
Kings.
Last hand before the break.
I think they'll take a short break. I don't know if they'll take the entire break, but definitely take a quick, bathroom break. Maybe get a hot dog real quick or a drink.
Noah has said that we can do a freeze out for sure. So that's something, again, to keep your eyes out. Second week of January,
Right.
Noah's going to put that up there. There's a special bounty event that's, quote, never seen before. That might be the special event that he's referencing.
Hashtag special.
Hashtag, will it be streamed on PBKC Poker's Twitch channel?
Hashtag stay tuned.
That's the special part.
Yeah.
All right,
We're break.
we are on a break.
I think it's a 10-minute break. Hi.
Oh, hey, guys.
What up?
Mike, Ernest. We're here. We're on break. A lot of fun so far. Do a quick recap. David went out in 9th place. Michael went out in 8th. David went out in 7th. Moofy out in 6th. Mike P went out in 5th. And Chad went out in 4th place. We are back to our final 3 right now. Rich has the chip lead. We are at a small break here where we're going to update the counts. We're going to update everybody's standings and stuff like that. So far, what has been standing out to you through, I guess this is 6 eliminations?
Lots of swings. Lots of different characters here, too. Like I said, Richie's been the most, I would say, stable and steady of the 9 guys that were here originally.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor was quiet for the first part of this final table.
Correct.
Then he started getting a little aggressive, got some chips, then lost some chips, and then made a big comeback. Even got first place at one point. And then Don's the quiet one here, just hanging around here, just hanging around. He'll lose some chips here, gain some chips here. Lose some chips here, gain some chips here.
I think he's waiting for his spot to get himself back into this thing by getting a double up that is very needed.
Right.
Also, Ace King has been a hand that's been hot at the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's really had it since.
It's been a while, but at least an hour.
It has. So that is one of those right now where we have to think what's going to come next. What may be the thing that we see here. Obviously, we see our end. We see the chip stacks being counted, so we can get an updated chip count for you guys. You see the two of us right now. I guess projection or prediction. We're down to 3. How do you see this going?
This is tough. It's tough because you have different characters here, players that are doing different things, and I mean, I guess if you go based on what we've seen for the last 2 hours, slow and steady wins the race, and Rich has been more steady.
I don't know. I
He's
don't
got-
know that it's slow and steady because he's been aggressive at points. For those of you here, we're going to go to the P&P here. You can still see us down in your corner.
Right.
The updated chip counts, Rich has 942,000. Trevor with 839. Don is in the danger zone. He's got 8 big blinds. He's got 250K. Obviously, we can plus or minus those.
Is it possible that one of these guys might try to attack Ton to get out of the tournament and then go from there? Like, you can see that.
I don't.
Maybe?
It's possible. It's very well possible. But I also see where it could be a. Oh, I'm sorry. We changed the blind level because we are coming back to 2040. Don has 6 big blinds.
That seems worse.
He's in a spot here where he's going to have to get it in. I'm not going to say
but
right away, but he's going to have to get it in.
But the
quickly.
thing is, though, we've seen guys. Trevor had literally, I think, 2 big blinds,
after he lost that big hand too,
and
I
then he
think it
came
was
back.
Michael.
So it isn't impossible for him to get back in this game. Also,
No, it's
just
not.
one or
It's
two
very-
hands, and you're good
Correct.
to
It's very well possible he could get back in this thing. We do have kickoff in the Colts Patriot game.
go. All right, Saturday Night Football.
We're in a spot though where I think we're all 3 of these guys have the ability to make moves.
Right.
Don's gonna have to make a move very quickly though to stay in this long term.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, we're gonna get into a spot where it just ends rapidly.
Right.
For at least for Don.
Right.
If Don gets knocked out by Trevor, he'll have a small chip lead going into heads-up play. As we're at 2040 with a 40,000 ante. Trevor is at the 10 big blind or the 20 big blind mark just because of the blind level that we're at.
It's a lot of chips now. A lot of the blinds are definitely getting much higher now to the point where you can't sit on your chips. You have to at some point
Make some moves.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's the PBKC website. You see that right here. All of the fun stuff here.
Thanks.
If you hit
I'm
on this-
hungry now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Poker Room open daily at 9 a.m. If you come over here to this poker tab and go to tournament, you can scroll down there. You can see all of the upcoming tournaments for
Right.
the rest of the month of December. That is where Noah will eventually post the schedule in the second week of January for the Spring Classic here from PBKC. You can also get links directly to this stream as well as other promotions and jackpots. Go back over here to the table.
He's got 840.
All right, so Trevor has 840. Don has 250. Rich is going to have like
I'm
945,000.
curious if they're starting to talk shop or at least say ICM. Something
I don't know that. I don't know that we're going to talk about that word.
yeah. No, right. Good point.
I don't think.
Chop. No.
I mean, Noah did say fired earlier. If you say that word many more times, you literally may be fired.
I think the Eagles part's a little more offensive than the chop
No.
thing. Maybe to him anyway. I don't know.
Not. Probably not. First place still $4,018. Second place $24.83. Third place is $17.38. Captain's log $17.38. I don't know that we're going to talk shop here yet. Literally,
fired.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The face is
And the
live.
face.
Thank you. I literally, come on, man. We're going to put that comment from you on ESPN. Come on, man. Jeez.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know about any kind of deals being made.
No, I doubt it.
At least until Don's out, because
Right. I mean, he's only got 6 big blinds at this point. He has to. I mean,
Don against the world. he
Don against the
says.
world. Hey man, look, Don, you made it this far. You know, be proud. Be proud.
I'm waiting for
honestly.
Noah to drop the band hammer on your microphone from home. Just randomly, somehow your mic stops working.
Yeah.
Just he gone.
Yeah.
All right, so we are still on a little break here. You see,
Couple minutes.
Fold'em, like as has said, nice to see no chop.
See, Fulham, you can say it. I can't. He can say it. The word.
Buddy, saying that word is like saying bomb in an airport. Like
That's
you can't do it. Like what are you doing?
And the worst part, we're next to an airport. So.
No, the worst part is you opening up your mouth and being like, "Oh, this thing's moving very quickly. We'll be done in no time."
Oh, did I say we?
Bud,
I dixed it twice tonight. That's right. You're right.
Bud.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
we need you to get it together, all right?
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes in life, it's okay to not talk.
Yeah. As we await the players' return. Well, waiting for Rich.
Just waiting for Rich here. I think we're getting ready to go back
Yeah.
into it. Oh no! See, I'd rather see it play
Likewise.
too. But the thing is he was like, "Oh, I hope it just just is a quick play. Like we don't take a lot of breaks. We get through people and they don't chop." We were actually talking earlier. We wanted to see them like play, but play quick.
Stormy to say there. God. Who's Stormy with a lot of Y's there, by the way?
I'm not even going to comment on that because I like my job.
Well, I love my job too.
And yes, and get Ernest in trouble. Correct. 100%.
Good job, Stormy. Get me in trouble.
100%. I have a hot date with whatever poker table I'm going to deal on after I'm done doing commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Hot date.
And by the way,
0-0.
the game is no score. 2 minutes in. By the way, I like the under tonight on the game. Just for the record. Under 45.
Well, oh, God.
Yeah?
Ew.
No? You?
Ew.
Me? You under. What's on the under?
Jonathan Taylor. Dude, you know who I am. I'm not sure if I'm going to the 3-card or not. It's Mike.
I know many mics. That's not going to help me.
Rodriguez, maybe?
I know many mics.
Total players for today's tournament was 81.
Was it 81 today?
Yes.
Okay.
I have it right here. Total players, 81. All right. We've got about 15 seconds.
I
We're
think
getting
we're
ready
going
to
to
come
start
back.
in a second. Richie's back. Has this been a very nice final table, though, albeit?
Yes, it has.
It's been
They've all played fairly well at points. You know, like we said, Rich with the slow and steady approach. Trevor down to 2 big blinds and battling his way back.
Right.
First place is $4,018. Second place is $2,483. Third place is $1,738.
It's nice Christmas money, for sure. As John wakes up with Jack 5 suited.
Trevor takes that down. Your updated chip counts with that bet right there. Trevor is taking the chip
Wow.
lead
Don went from 6 to 4 big blinds now in that hand, just like that.
because he was big blind. He lost
Yeah,
2 big
just
blinds
like
by
that,
losing
though.
his ante and his big blind.
So at what point do
Hello,
you...
Skylar.
Oh, it's not Sky? He's the Trevor got a banana goes, I take third and buy NFT with it.
I can see it.
I gotta get into this NFT stuff, man. This I'm still green to that world right now.
Oh, before we talking about NFTs and talking about collectibles, here the day after Christmas, the 26th of December, we have our card show right here at PBKC. You can come in and trade some of your collectibles and try to get some more collectibles and do some more collecting. Noah's a big fan of the card show. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a great thing here for PBKC.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was definitely some action. There
Yes.
was definitely some moving and shaking in this bad boy. And so, speaking of moving and shaking, Don is all in.
Don King Jack suit. You better get better than that.
Rich is like, yeah, I'm not doubling down 8-3.
And Don takes 100K there.
And now he's got like 6 big blinds.
If for anything, making moves at this point to at least get some dead money. If anything. You're not gonna get back in this game by just, fold. You're gonna end up losing chip. And look, 3-handed.
Correct.
That's what you gotta do. By the way, what's up, Mike? I know who you are now. Jack 9 suited. He pushed again. You see?
Jack 9 of diamonds. Hand was captured in jar of
He
cookies.
said cookies. I'm hungry.
I'm only at
I know you are too, Mike. Don't lie to me. Here we go.
The old 3-5 versus the old Jack 9.
This will be interesting.
Oh,
My 2 pair.
Action Palace.
My God.
The Action Palace is
And
live.
Don had to, look, Don had to do that. Don had to do that.
Correct, he did. Don takes $1,738
Yeah.
for his 3rd place finish. And we are heads up. That
That-
is Trevor versus
That's I
Rich
mean, look,
for the
it did take a lot
championship.
of balls for Richie to call that though. But 5-3.
Well, the thing was is he made the raise, and then he
On top
knew
of
his
him.
hand was stuck in the cookie jar, but he just decided to make a move there. And
All this happens live from the Action Palace here. Shout out to Josh, of course.
So then the next hand, you can't see the big blind twice, so you do small blind next hand, and big blind. The small blind is the button.
Correct.
Each small blind is a button.
Correct. I was a TD once upon a time. I know that rule.
correct.
Play upstairs? Or the whole thing?
All right. We
Sweet.
are heads up.
Heads up. That should be interesting. Trevor is definitely,
That's how Josh with the living his best life
Yeah.
emotes, which you can get if you subscribe to the channel. You can also get, as Tropicana Banana found out, you can get the Noah face.
I didn't get a sound clip for that. Huh? You know me, and my soundboards.
Yeah. They don't work.
I know. They worked last week though.
Somehow.
Somehow, some way.
All right, Trevor with Queen 6 here. Rich calls with his 3-4 offsuit.
Heads up action.
Trevor folds his 6 highs.
Do my best Bret Hart imitation here. You know what I mean? I'm getting kind of hungry here.
Trevor has ace jack.
Ooh. Oh.
Makes it 100,000. Rich was 6-5 off.
And the thing is this is what's so dangerous with it right now.
Rich folds.
They're both close in chips, like literally
are.
within 100,000. So any move, big move made, could be the end of their tournament life.
Correct. All right,
So you could see some conservative play here for a little bit.
Thomas with the come on, Trevor.
Now, if you see a King vs. Jack situation, then I can see some loosening up of the. He do a stream with Bret Hart shades. Best there is, best there was, best there will be. You ready for our award show in 2 weeks?
What's your definition of being ready?
Like just excited about it. Not
Sure.
Not necessarily ready in terms of like
Very
the topic.
excited for it. All right, Trevor has expanded the chip lead.
Let's check the score.
0-0. But Jonathan Taylor looks like he just broke off a gainer. Nope, not Jonathan Taylor. Zach Pascal, maybe.
What's the MVP of the league right now?
Probably? No, probably not. Probably not. They'll probably give it to Mahomes for some reason. I don't know. He has to put up with his wife and his doofus brother, so they'll give him the MVP award for it.
Mm-hmm.
Chip counts, Trevor at 1.1 million, Rich at 970,000. Yeah, Brady definitely is the Vegas favorite right now to win the MVP. I think you're right.
I think if the Ravens end the year on a good note, Lamar Jackson will win the MVP, though.
Why?
Because, number one, that team shouldn't be as good as they are, number one. As I've been telling you all year long, okay? The fact that
Buddy, they got a running back playing quarterback. Maybe they should stop trying to hit, like, lightning with, like, guys like LaShawn McCoy. And, you know, when somebody got hurt, maybe they should have went and actually, like, traded for a running back.
No, we discussed that a couple weeks ago on the podcast. I mean, I agree with you 100%.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
King Queen versus Queen 10. And Queen 10 goes
He's going to call this. He's going to call this, I think. Because King Queen, you cannot fold King Queen. Heads up.
Oh, boy. You can watch out in 15 minutes.
By the way,
That's true. If Rogers finishes strong, he could go back to
yes,
back.
I agree.
Rich now takes the chip lead.
And back and forth and back and forth.
I thought Trevor might actually find a way to make a call there, thinking with my hand, he very well may not have an ace heads up. Having an ace is not a common thing heads up. Less cards being put out, obviously, from the deck. So, but he found a fold. As we can hear Ernest say on commentary, "Great, I'm hungry now." You can hear both of us on there, so we're just going to turn that table microphone down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hear us in the background talking. That was something that we talked about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Buddy,
Not
a chance.
He's having a good time here.
10-4, 9-4. Jeez Louise. 250,000. Why not? Play aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Oh, Rich gave it back.
Get me out of here.
Both of them have made laydowns that I'm very like, we're heads up, not six-handed.
You know, watching this because it's giving me the itch to play poker again.
Oh. Rich with queens on the button. $95,000. Trevor has 10-5 of spades. He folds. Rich takes it down.
Do.
Yeah. Trevor here with 8-5 of diamonds.
Mm-hmm. He raised
Makes
90K.
it 90K.
Little feeler bet.
Can Rich find a call? He does call with his ace deuce. He's got an ace heads up. It's got to be good, right? Jake sneaking into the chat after a comment saying, quote, block this guy.
Hey, Jake.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
All right, let's go. Is that John Taylor?
Nope, Naheem Hines.
Uh-huh.
I have a good angle of the television. Trevor hits a flush. Rich with the nut flush draw.
By the way, go Dolphins tomorrow against the Jets, please. Crush the Jets.
He makes the call. Diamond could be painful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the 5 of hearts.
Trevor has a flush.
Makes sense.
Oh, fucker, I was gonna raise you too. Thanks, man. I was gonna raise you when you made that bet.
Trevor has taken the lead.
You not, I was gonna raise you. Got an 8 here, I let him pick his shoulder.
Hoping that he has a missed flush draw? Question mark? Who types a question mark on the teleprompter? You know Jackie will read anything off the teleprompter. Jake said he's going down in his PBKC gear.
Was it Hard Rock?
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Take the golf cart too, Jacob.
Do it.
Take the golf cart for the Uh, 15 minutes, Thomas.
We are 15 minutes behind.
Jacob Gold's going to get back without a charge. Factual.
No, what you should do
Take out Dolphin Aqua.
no. tow the golf cart there, and then drive the golf cart to the poker room,
Mm-hmm.
park it out in front, and put like all PBKC decals and everything on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you should do.
200,000 to them.
Rich makes it 200,000 with his top pair.
It's a good battle here with these two, though. Both earned it. Chart folds. A lot of respect at this table, though. A lot of respect. Jacob goes out. You saw follow a scooter. Can you imagine you scoot down Broward? Oh, God.
I'll use my father-in-law's
Yeah,
scooter.
yeah, I told him.
That's good.
So he's just
Make sure you put a bell on it or a horn.
honk honk, honk honk.
Exactly. Eek, eek.
Dude, bring it back. Bring long hair back, dude. Come on, seriously. Let's go.
That'd be a sight to be
Like
seen.
Jesus, Jacob. Can't go over Jacob when during the hurricane threat. It hit us, but him giving us all the
Weatherman updates. Those were great.
That was awesome. I don't know anything about hair though, Josh. Sorry, long hair don't care. Yeah. I lost all my hair. 2 kids do that to you, 8 and 4-year-olds.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep. You see my boys. Come on now.
145,000.
The Woodstock of Eating, Smorgasburg, coming to Miami. Seeking local vendors. Yep.
I'm there. I miss food trucks, by the way, for the record.
I would love a food truck to be here right now.
Right, meow.
Oh, that hurt. That was my elbow. All right, we're going to a flop here. All clubs. 10-9-5.
50,000.
And Rich folds very easily as Trevor shows the 9. Oof. Does Tacos El Carbone, the food truck version, count? Because if so, that's probably one.
Mhm.
Also, I had a really...
Oh, good question. Best thing I heard of a food truck. That's interesting. Interesting question.
I had a... during a baseball tournament at St. Lucius, we actually had a food truck show up, one of my men's leagues. And I had a chicken tender on a stick wrapped in a waffle. It was like a corn dog, but it was like a chicken tender.
In a waffle?
But like a waffle was the
bread?
what was the breading of like what would have been a corn
That's
dog.
interesting.
And it was like chicken and waffles. Fantastic.
Over under 2 hours in the bathroom.
Under. It only took me 7 minutes to throw it up after running to first base.
Full milk goes sound like stoner food. Yep, it does.
Yeah, probably. Trevor here with his 10 is still ahead. Rich checks and will admit defeat. Yes, hashtag Fat Kid Certified.
Yep.
Chip counts, Trevor at 1.3. Rich at 7-5. I definitely did it with syrup. Salt, like a sauce.
What?
Yes. Yes.
With tenders?
Buddy, it's chicken and waffles. It's not just
That's true,
me
yeah.
dipping chicken tenders in
right,
syrup.
right.
What is wrong with you? Do you listen?
A lot of things around me. Don't ask me those questions. You know the answer to
you
these questions,
listen?
buddy. What are you doing?
Take the earwax out of your ear.
I need a Q-tip.
I did hear, though, that there was the ability to get, like, sausage gravy. for it, and I was just like, I don't feel like dying while playing baseball later, so I went with the syrup instead.
Bro, I just gained 30 pounds since this story.
You're welcome. So yeah, that was a good one, and I had a what was the other one? There was one other one that I had. Yeah, the white gravy. Yeah.
Best I ever had. I don't know. I've had some really good food truck stuff through the years.
Yeah,
man.
sausage gravy.
It's hard to tell.
I was in. Where were we at? It wasn't Dallas. It was one of the WrestleMania trips. I'm trying to remember where we were at.
One of the 42 let me take in the last 10 years. Are you going next year to Dallas?
That is currently being discussed, but we are leaning towards attending.
Yes. You ever gone to every WrestleMania sans the COVID one?
Since 2011.
Yes.
It was Atlanta. No, it wasn't Atlanta.
No.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Oh, right.
Defensive score, maybe? At least it looks like a maybe. No, maybe they were down at the one.
In any case, the Colts are in
Oh,
the
no,
end
touchdown.
zone.
So, yeah, I think, no, it wasn't Atlanta. I'm trying to remember where we were at.
Have the Mania in Atlanta recently? I don't think.
The first one,
Atlanta.
2011. That was
Oh.
yeah, we went to the Vortex. We ate very, very, very good cheeseburgers. If you're in the Atlanta area, please check them out. They're awesome. I got one that had a fried egg on it.
Uh-huh.
It was fantastic. But they also have one that's called the Fat Elvis. It comes with like peanut butter and bananas.
The Fat Elvis.
Oh boy. Rich flops top set.
Ooh.
Trevor flops top pair.
Ooh.
Nobody's betting.
40,000.
It's a
Raise.
slight bet here.
Check Ray.
Rich is trying to hook him in there. You know that, right? He's trying to hook him in there.
Reel him in. Oh, block punt is what is being said in the chat. Makes sense.
So right now, the Colts going to playoffs. They're very
So,
dangerous.
so only
wildcard
one
team.
scores against the Patriots defense. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just call.
Ooh, that's
Two,
the top three.
340.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 90.
390. Okay.
390.
That Loch Ness monster come out to give me about 350. That'd have been a proper bet.
Mm-hmm.
350. Oh wow, he's able to fold top pair. Yeah, really bad. You had a shot to cripple him.
That was a bad play.
I'm trying to still. I think. Oh, it was New Orleans. There was a food truck off of not on Bourbon Street, just off of Bourbon Street. Had a great shrimp po' boy.
Mm-hmm.
Get in my mouth. Po' boys are good, especially from New Orleans.
I'm dying to go to New Orleans.
You know what I should do? I should do a top 10 list of foods that we ate on WrestleMania trips.
Well, you know I like you ranking things on the podcast, so
We
feel
do.
free.
There's a really great barbecue place that we're going to go to in Texas that we went to the last time called the Pecan Lodge. We ate so much barbecue that day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I want barbecue now. Tropicana Banana says that they're convinced that Trevor is the better player no matter who wins this. I think both of them have played well in different roles. Rich has been better being aggressive with the bigger stack, while Trevor has done a good job of not pressing.
Right.
When his stack got crippled, he's been able to work his way back into it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, block punt is how good.
1-4.
Buddy, if you ask one more person if they're done playing yet, I'm gonna karate chop you. This is this is on you. Soak it in.
Yeah, my fault.
Ernest over here trying to ask every person that walks by if they're still playing. Like,
Yeah.
like
We're on a delay, so we don't know what's going on.
you know, what else is on a delay?
What?
Your brain.
That's overtime. That's all the time now.
So my watch just told me to get up. I've been sitting for too long. You know what I tell my watch? I'm fat.
And now Mac Jones has the ball.
Oh God, so stiff. Yes, fat and proud. I am the leader and 1/3 co-founders of Fat Kid Certified.
FKC.
Raise 95.
Trevor makes it 95 with Queen 8. Rich wakes up with Queen 9. We're going to see a battle of the queens. Let's see a flop.
Let's see a flop. Let's see a flop.
Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Keg stance. Keg stance. Flop it like it's hot.
Ooh.
And here comes like the king on the turn. Oh,
Oh, respect bet. So 75 there, probably. Yeah.
Yes, Rich does play a lot of cash games.
We've had the pleasure of dealing with both these guys.
Correct.
Through the years.
Correct.
Both fantastic players.
Absolutely. That's why this
Different
back and
styles.
forth. That's why this back and forth match hasn't been one-sided. They both play their games fairly well. That's a slow roll and a half. Tropicana Banana said that they walked like 3 hours today waiting for new tires for their car to come back, and the car hadn't even moved from the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Such a slow roll. Oh, Trevor gets there. Whee! Straight. Yeah, Rich, that was a good check because that one could have been painful. I wouldn't have been happy either, to be brutally honest with you. I'm glad I didn't need new tires today. I was able to spend my day watching Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Colts Auto Repair is where I go, and there is minimal weight, is what Luke said.
I need to get my tires, my car worked on too soon. Some maintenance and whatnot.
Trevor calls with 8-5. Rich with 8-4 suited. We're going to see a flop here. Oh boy. Rich flops a flush. Trevor has bottom pair, but Trevor's able to get away from it. Rich, don't you have a party to be at or something? I thought you had a party to be at like 7 hours ago.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Sherry to just randomly show up and like drag him out by his ear. She goes, like, seriously. Yeah, she's waiting for you too, Rich. Come on. This is not Motel 6. We will not leave the light on for you.
Nope. I love this camera shot.
This is
too.
hand number 134 of the tournament.
Is it really?
Of the final table, yeah. You see up there in the right-hand corner, 134.
Nice.
Gonna guess
Very nice.
I'm going to guess we end up in like the 150-ish hand range. So I'm going to say that we're done within 16 hands.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a safe number. Just going to throw a dart at the wall and see if it sticks. Rays 115. Trevor folds.
By the way, we're up there in the Colts and Patriots, 14-0 Indianapolis
They're getting the ball
in the
back.
first quarter. They need this win. They got to win out. Their schedule is tough the rest of the way. They got obviously Pats tonight, which is a big win. They win tonight. Arizona next week, and then a couple of easy wins. If they win this game, it sets them up well for the wild card.
Correct. All right, Jack 6 versus 7-5. Trevor flops 2 pair. He has Rich drawing dead. See if Rich throws a bet at it. He does not. He checks. Trevor bets about 100. Yep, and Rich folds and shows the 2 pair. 1.1 to 9.1 is where we stand right now.
All day.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we have Trevor and Rich. Both of them are under the 20 big blind because the big blind is 60K. Rich has ace queen. Trevor folds. Rich takes it down.
Again, a lot of respect here. These two guys.
Both guys, 1 million chips.
And they're also familiar with each other, too. These guys play tournaments regularly here for years. You know, so there's some familiarity here to some degree from these two.
Trevor here with queen 6. Makes the call. Rich wakes up with kings.
Ooh. We've been seeing a lot of big hands in this last hour. Like queens, kings.
He makes the smart decision to check, though, because he knows that if he raises,
He's telling his hand
he's
immediately.
folding.
Check.
9 on the turn. Trevor has.
He's going to fold that. Yeah, any bet's going to fold that.
Absolutely. He only had a 10
Right.
for now. Not that he knew that. He could have thought his queen was live. Bounty free roll. Yeah, I'm free rolling. I'm up. I'm gonna win 3K. I'm free rolling. All right. We're still at 30,000, 60,000 here.
Lines are climbing and climbing. You got to figure at
Moving
some
on.
point we'll get something significant here.
Hand number 140.
130.
He makes it 130
Snap,
on hand
fold.
140.
Snap, fold.
So they're just trading the chip lead based
Pretty
off
much.
of their betting and
much.
folding right now.
Mhm.
It's gonna take one of those. Yeah, that was definitely a bummer. We were all hoping that it was good to go, but it unfortunately was not to be. At least not yet.
It's still a holding pattern.
Yep.
I think we'll get it eventually. It's a matter of when. A lot of red
can see
tape.
it.
Unfortunately, a lot of red tape
Unfortunately.
out of our hands. You know how politics is, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So
Somehow my watch just told me that I earned another hour towards my stand goal, and I haven't moved out of this chair.
yeah.
What is going on with
Stand
this
up.
thing?
Yeah, your phone's lying to you, brother.
No, not my phone, my watch.
Oh, watch, sorry. Well, same thing, pretty much.
Allegedly. She gone. She's going to the party without him.
Oh, you got this, Richie.
He can walk.
Raise 130.
Is this where we see some progress here?
Something here. Something here. I feel like something's brewing here.
King Deuce versus 10-4. That's a big 10-4 there, Rubber Ducky. Jack 7-5. Checks. Trevor checks behind. Jack on the turn. Who's going to be aggressive? Queen on the river. Rich looks down. Makes it 125. Trevor folds. They're both over the million chip mark. Both have about 16 big blinds left.
Wow. Dead heat right now between Trevor and Rich, literally.
Correct.
Like I said, much respect with these guys.
The Colts are driving. So Rich flops his Jack. Trevor with the 4.
125.
Call 125.
King on the turn.
Wow. What a battle, though, man, Mike. What a battle.
Queen on the river. Jack is still good. He's going to go check, check. He got scared of the king.
What a battle.
I feel like this is a heavyweight title fight.
Yep.
Throwing blow after blow. Come on, Rock.
The irresistible force being a removable object.
Come on, Rock. Which one of them is going to play the Ivan Drago? If he does, if he does, he does.
Colts are driving again.
Yep.
We might have a blow on our hands tonight. A lot of this, too, also, is a battle of attrition. If you're playing a tournament, you got to know you got to dedicate 6 to 8 hours of your time.
Yeah.
If you intend on winning a tournament. So, it's a battle of attrition, you know what I mean, at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of, like, moves can be made based on fatigue, can be based on, you know what I mean?
That's a question that I'd like to divert to Noah if he's still in the chat. I don't know when Carson Wentz got a set of wheels, but it wasn't in Philadelphia.
Quinn Nelson.
All in.
Oh, wait. All in.
All in a call?
And I think we're going to get a call. Yes, we got a call. This could be, we'll see what happens.
Trevor holds.
Trevor holds.
3 kings. That's.
Is that the that's not,
No, because Trevor lost. Trevor lost.
But Rich is definitely crippled here because, I mean, they're pretty much dead heat.
He's down to 6 big blinds.
Yeah.
Or 10 big blinds.
Yeah. Which means he's probably going to be all in pretty quickly. We'll see.
So he just took it. He just took the chip lead by about 800,000 with the flush draw that did not get there.
Right.
All right, let's see what happens here. Rich is in a spot now with only 10 bigs where you may have to make some moves here with some hands that he normally wouldn't.
As Rich raises 150.
you just play aggressive here and just go all in?
We'll see. All these hands are live at this point. Heads up, anything spikes.
I think if you're gonna call there, you know he only has about 500K left. Though.
Yeah.
Why are we not getting the rest of it in pre-flop? Jack, Jack, Deuce. Turn card is the 10 of diamonds. 10 on the river. Yep, 10 of spades on the river.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay.
King high is good.
King high is good for Trevor. 100K.
Now
What a journey for Trevor though in this tournament though. What a journey.
From 2 big blinds to
Yeah, he literally had 2 big blinds.
65%, 70% of the chips in play.
And I was thinking we were 6-handed at the time too, were we?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Yes, absolutely. It's like a heavyweight fight here. The 2 regulars.
Trevor with 6-3 of clubs.
Mm-hmm. Richard Riggs with 9-3.
Rich with 9-3.
9-3 of clubs.
9-3 off. You can't have the 9 of clubs. They both can't have the 3 of clubs. Check. Trevor makes it 60. Rich lays it down.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor's using the chip stack now to his advantage.
Yep. And he's still playing conservative, too, even heads up. He's still playing, picking his parts, that kind of thing.
Correct, but he's being aggressive when he needs to be.
Right. Our boy Cornbread Ron. Shout out to Ron, of course. Great job in production
Sick
tonight.
show.
Great job in production today.
Yeah, buddy. Great job, bud. New mod.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rich has moved all in with Queen Jack.
Yeah. Queen 10 for Trevor. Does Trevor loosen up here a little bit, or what do you think he's going to do?
Call.
Oh, he calls. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's see.
He needs clubs or...
Club's a little dangerous there, too, so be careful with that one.
Club
Oh, 2 clubs is opt.
Oh. Club on the river. Oh.
Trevor wins. Wow.
That one was rough.
Oof. That was rough.
Oh, look at Emer.
Hi, Emer. Thank you, Emer.
Turning around, giving everybody the peace sign.
Great game. Thank you so much, guys, on the stream, of course. That was what a show by Rich and Trevor, honestly.
That was Emer's way of telling us peace out, Girl Scout.
Yeah. Great job.
Oh, boy. That one was...
You need to get a picture, Rich.
Do anything else before we get going there?
Hold on. Let's see. Trevor. Let's go. I think that's probably about it, right?
Yes, that's the last stream for 2 weeks. So Merry Christmas to you guys.
We'll be back not this Thursday, next Thursday. So right,
The 30th of
Yep.
December.
Yeah. So we'll be back then. So that's gonna do it tonight from PBKC. For Ernest and Mike, for all the production crew, for Ernest, myself, everybody else. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe this holiday season. We'll see you guys right before the New Year's for the last stream of 2021. Check out pbkennelclub.com for more information on everything you need to know about tournaments and the live stream table here on twitch.com or twitch.tv or on YouTube. Again, thank you for everyone who's followed along tonight with us. We appreciate your guys' in the chat. You kept us motivated to keep this thing afloat for as long as we could.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah. So again, if you haven't already hit that follow button, if you can subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it. Until next Thursday.
Well, next
Thursday. Next Thursday. That's Ernest. I'm Mike. We will see you guys here, PBKC 1111 North Congress Avenue, conveniently right across the street from Palm Beach International Airport. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.